Ambition is critical.
Yes, you had a bit of shit, mind. We're on parties again this week.
Yeah.
Right? To change of venue for a little spell. There was a comment on Twitter, right? Because I took that photo of you and Diping.
Yeah.
And Forever Jack, who I followed for a while, he followed me.
Right,
and
yeah.
I have no idea what the action is.
Fucking anonymous nonsense.
Said something about party with the British flags, like, because this room is decorated a bit indie rock, should we say? It's a little bit like that, isn't it? You know what I mean?
I think so, like.
Yeah,
That's the Weekend Offender Prince, me.
Yeah.
Full Rider and Liam Gallagher on the walls, like.
Yeah, and
My missus loves the fucking Union Jack stuff, see.
And I was thinking to myself, have you ever listened to the podcast? Paddy going to be, well, for one, his name's Patrick Cullen.
Yeah.
Right.
Patrick O'Shamus and Cullen.
And
Hanrahan.
Bishop Old School.
Yeah.
Fucking Catholic as fuck. He'd literally be the most Catholic loyalist.
No, like, Danny Dyer, fucking, like, he traced his roots back to, like, Louis V and all that.
Right.
You traced mine back, like, I'm fucking, like, Tom Cruise in Home and Away, and no, what's that film called? He's an Irish fighter.
Tom Cruise?
Yes, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. He's like a fighter and then he gets shipped to America.
Never seen that film before.
Far and away, and I Google that straight away. Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman. I know about Days of Thunder, Eyes Wide Shut, and nothing like that. When he ends up banging him with a mask on.
Yeah. That's a weird film, man, isn't it?
Yeah, not for me, that.
No, I watched it once. It didn't have no rewatch
Tom
value to
Cruise
it.
and Nicole Kidman. Like an Irish film.
I'd never seen
Irish movie, yeah. What's it called? Far and Away, isn't it? No, what's it called? Far and Away. Yeah, he's just like he's like this bare knuckle fighter, and then in the middle of the potato farm, and then he goes to America and they ride up rock bottom, like.
Is it?
Yeah. But I think that's who traced my roots back. I reckon.
Yeah. You're Irish.
I could have easily gone to New York when I was Klondike O'Donnell. Kevin's uncle, Kevin reckon he got an uncle called Klondike O'Donnell who works on all the doors in New York. He's a lying fucker. You haven't got a clue. I mean, you're not on Instagram, so you haven't been following.
I've been honest, genuinely been meaning to fucking get on Instagram for the last 3 weekends.
Incredible. Kevin's the best fucking part of it. So he's making my day. Like.
Is he? Yeah.
He's leaving it now. It's just photos of him with a fucking turtle. The turtle whisperer, Tom Lilly calls himself. He's like coaxing a turtle out the fucking jungle with a big fucking leaf. He's there with his hard hat and his eyelids. Looks like he's going to start a scrap in Paris. And he's busting into fucking meetings with Richard Branson on Necker Island. Like, fucking hell of a setup out there, like, with an infinity pool, like.
He's living a fucking dream.
Absolutely living a dream.
Oh, Jesus Christ, we're on sleep this song. Well, this is episode 61 of the Ambition is Critical podcast. Do you know what? I know loads have happened, obviously, since last Thursday, right? And obviously loads was going on last Thursday while we were doing the podcast. Yeah. And obviously we could fucking spend the podcast talking about all that stuff and we'll get into it, like. But, you know, Huw Jenkins quitting, getting pushed, wherever the fuck right? Which get into. Give us loads of new followers.
Did it really? Yeah.
Fuck unbelievable.
Yeah.
Honest to God, we had like a right spate of followers. I put that tweet out, didn't I?
Yeah.
Perfectly timed. Clickbait the fuck. Let's get Huw Jenkins on the
AIC.
Right? Mate, the followers came in from anyway. So there's probably going to be a host of new followers. Listen to this and going, I've really listened to some informed chat about the Swans.
I know, fucking
no.
You listen to me fucking talking about Dollar losing a coil up the flange. Like. That's what we're all about.
Yeah, if you're not about, you know, you're gonna be very disappointed if you want some fucking informed chat.
Oh fuck yeah.
But it's fucking what a fucking week. And I did genuinely, you know, like I sit down and I make notes, right?
Yeah.
Fuck me, I must have been there for an hour and a half just with Swan stuff, right? About like, let's start last Thursday, right? Transfer deadline day. We talked about it a little bit here. What it was because Dai Lingping was here, and obviously all this shit was going on, and had that shit not been going on, we wouldn't even have talked about the Swans. We'd have just left it.
Was it only last Thursday, Dan James?
Yeah, see, it seems like a fucking eternity ago, right? So we obviously me and Paddy started talking about the Swans. Dai Lingping wasn't remotely interested.
He didn't give a fuck.
Right, so we said, fuck it, we'll leave it for fucking next week. But obviously, it's probably better that we did. So we talked a little bit about next week. Montero goes to West Brom.
Yeah.
Who can explain it away? Right? High earner.
Yeah.
Plays flippantly.
When he's at his best, he's
as
at
good
his
as
best.
anyone.
When he's at his best, he's retiring Premier League fucking fullbacks.
Yeah.
When he's at his worst, he's not even on the fucking pitch.
He's not on the pitch.
Let's be
So
fair.
you look at it, and like I say, to look at anything objectively, you have to put yourself in a position. Or for me now, I have to put myself in a position of the Yanks and what their mindset is when they're trying to make these deals, right? Or transfer deadline day. So Montero to West Brom, you can explain it away. Even as a hardcore fan, you can go, right,
I can see that.
He's on high wage, he's injury prone, we never know what we're going to get from him, really. Alright, fair enough. Leaves us short, fucking leaves us short massively. We were already short anyway, but I can understand why they get rid of him. Boney to whichever club he went to, I don't even know what it was. You can explain that away. Unfit, he's finished basically. Boney's finished. We just want to get him off a wage bill. I'm told that we still pay him 50 grand a week of his wages.
Well, surely that's not a great deal, then, is it?
But what's he offering?
50
grand you're looking at. So you can explain that away. That's fair enough. The one that took me by surprise, right, was not even mentioned throughout that day. But as soon as I got home, I saw it.
2 minutes to 12.
Tom Carroll to go to Villa, right? For me, I'm no Tom Carroll fan at all, right? Not at all. I don't rate him. He's lightweight. He don't put his foot in. He's not very creative. He doesn't do anything for me, right? And him going to Villa was actually a positive for me. I'm like, fucking get him right. But still, we're massively short in the centre of the park, right? At the time we were here, I believed Fur was going to go to Villa.
Yeah.
That fell through. 2 million apparently that was going to be.
That seems a bit short.
But he's only got 6 months left in his contract, see?
It's just 2 million or nothing, like.
Right. So you can understand why they would make that deal, right?
It didn't random or they went from Fur to Tom Carroll in space of 40 minutes, like. Surely someone's fucking deadly Doug Ellis must be fucking turning in his grave if he's dead. You know what I mean? Like, what type of business is that? We'll go for this guy all day, and when this big fucking idiot don't come, we'll just have the little idiot instead.
Yeah. Villa fans will not be impressed with Tom Carroll.
Oh, fuck no.
They lucky they got him on.
They used to win in the European Cup with Peter Whiff. You know what I mean? Not fucking Tom Carroll, like.
Yeah, he is garbage. But then, obviously, the Dan James to Leeds thing was what everyone was getting really wound up about, and everyone was getting upset about, myself included, because you can't explain that away. It doesn't make any sense from a standpoint of anyone, except if you're just trying to grab money, because he's the future of the club, and young, exciting prospect, and you're just gonna sell him like that, and leave us short again, So when I got home and then it had collapsed, this living room was collapsed, I was like, fucking hell. And then like I was speaking to someone this week, and I was told, it's the rumour that's going round, I'm not saying I can confirm it, but the rumour that Huw Jenkins turned his phone off and just ignored Leeds, I'm told is 100% true.
We'll do see the McBurney WhatsApp fucking which goes back to what we always say is who's fucking letting that up, like
There's too many grasses about.
There's way too many grasses about, you know what I mean? Fuck, keep your WhatsApp group tight.
Yeah.
And your enemies tighter. You know what I mean? Don't trust any fucking WhatsApp groups, like, you know what I mean?
And you can look at it, and then obviously if that's true, which most people believe is true, even the journals that are covering the Swans, they all believe that was true. It was Jenkins' like last hurrah when he's gone, fuck this, It
had a bit unprofessional if the kid is in Leeds. It's totally and they turn the fucking phone off, like, it's fucking
the thing is, it's not the first time he's done it. He got history for it. When Ashley Williams come back from the Euros, Huw Jenkins wouldn't speak to him.
Right.
They had a fallout, and he just wouldn't answer the phone to him. Nothing. From what I'm told, Ashley Williams didn't even know he was going to go to Everton until he was going to Everton. Like,
really, yeah.
So like, he's got a history of it. Like, and we've only got to look like back at, certain things that have been brought out in tribunals and this and that, right? Which I don't know the full details of. I'm not going to act like I do. We know he's got that in the locker, like. Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, is he unprofessional? Yeah. Was it his like, I'm going to do one last good thing for the Swans before I fucking go, like, you know what I mean? There's a lot of ways of looking at it, like, I feel sorry for Dan James, You know, in a way you're chuffed that he done it because he didn't want Dan James to go.
Yeah.
But then, and in another way, we look at complete and utter fucking shambles, which we are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever you choose to believe, we're a fucking shambles after Thursday. A fucking complete and utter fucking shambles, like, you know. So then, like, he comes out then and walks before he's pushed. But then the Swan statement
Says he
says more that he was pushed, like, you know what I mean? So you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, why is every fucking day as a Swans fan like EastEnders, like, do you know what I mean? And
so who's our chairman now?
Well,
Elboy. Have Elboy come in now and just jumped above him.
Who's that? Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, Elboy. So he's just jumped in
Sons of
now.
Anarchy.
Yeah, he's just jumped in now with all the fucking support they do on guys.
This is the thing, right? This is the thing.
They'll be sponsoring UFC fighters left and centre.
Like, people have been saying to me for ages, and you know, this is a common conversation between people on any form of social media, I imagine, is, are we any better off if Jenkins isn't there? When we spoke to Nigel Davis about it, he was like, fucking get him out. You know what I mean? And you know, and that was the only thing I know. He's the only thing stopping the Yanks for just doing fucking business stuff instead of football
but what
stuff.
are they?
Like,
Who the fuck, right? Now, it's only this week now, like, that they fucking think, who the fuck is behind the club now?
No idea.
There's 27 investors.
Right.
One fucking guy got tagged on Twitter. He's
He
not
got
even a
Bruce,
fucking
not
guy.
an investor, yeah.
Fucking Matt Walsh, whatever his name is. He's an actor on the American hit sitcom Veep. And he's probably sitting in his armchair in his fucking flat in Wisconsin, going, what the fuck, my Twitter's going nuts today.
You're calling me a nonce.
He's like, Emily, what the fucking hell does nonce mean? Nonce don't exist in America. Well, they do exist.
Yeah.
So she'd abducted in plain sight.
Yeah.
But they don't know what a nonce is. And he's been called it. And he's even on Twitter like saying, sorry, and I don't know what a sacro club guys. You know what I mean? He's like, what the fuck's going on? Like,
And,
he's trying to read a script, isn't he?
yeah, and it's just crazy. Like, no one knows now. No one knows, like, you know. And that was the first question I asked myself: is, are we going to be better off without Jenkins?
Yeah.
And I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah.
I mean, and nobody knows what the answer is. If I was to fucking hazard a guess and put a bet on, I'd say no.
Yeah.
Right, but just because, you know, these are not football guys that are involved in the club.
Yeah.
They're not football men, are they? You know what I mean? They're just businessmen, like. So to them, it's a fucking business, like.
Are they ever in Swansea anymore? Are they
Are
based in Swansea or?
I don't even. They may have been to the stadium once or twice, maybe. I don't fucking know.
Really?
They're not. That's what Jenkins was here for.
Yeah.
Was to be the day-to-day run, the chairman of the club, while they were in America, like, you know, doing American shit. I don't know, going to Denny's and that.
Yeah. Let's have it right. Oh, he's fucking paid himself fucking.
Well, this is incredible.
He's given himself like
So,
£1 million.
This is
£1 million in wages, like, you know what I mean?
This is the other question I asked myself then, right? Was Jenkins staying at the helm, right? Was it loyalty or was it greed, right? Because he could have easily taken his dough, couldn't he, and gone.
Yeah, of course he could have.
But, you know, did he, you know, what is his mindset? I better stay in charge here to try and steer the ship the best I can.
Yeah.
Or is it, fuck it, are these Yanks dull enough to keep giving me 600 grand a fucking year and leave me in charge? I basically lost nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Is that his mind fucking set? You know, there was a boy, right, he's a Cardiff fan, right? I used to have aggro with him all the time years ago, right? His name's Henry Say, right? He's proper Cardiff boy, like. And he used to say, you know when Tan come in, and like Jenkins at the time is like the dream chairman
on Football Focus being interviewed,
right?
best chairman in the fucking
and
in the country, like.
And Tan's come in there, and Tan is like ruining Cardiff.
Of course, yes.
Right?
High waistband, red t-shirt.
They're all wearing their red kits, right? And this Henry, right? Me and him used to have murders, right? Fucking murders. And I used to give him grief non-stop about fucking Vincent Tan and that. And he said to me back then, he said, "You clever," he said, "but you watch Jenkins rip the Swans off," he said. He said he's ripped fucking people off before, and he said he'll fucking rip you off again. And he used to say to me, I used to shut up. I used to call him Honest Huw. Honest Huw wouldn't do that to us, you know, winding him up, like, nobbling him. And it was only like a couple of days, I was thinking, right, fuck, because I haven't spoke to that Henry Say for a long time. And I was like, fuck, he was fucking right.
Yeah.
You know, he was right in a way. You know, it doesn't look good, does it? You look at it and the wages he's been fucking taking, you know.
He's taken £1 million since he sold the club.
Right.
The owners have paid themselves £4 million in dividends. Now I don't know whether that's the old owners or the new owners.
Yeah, well,
but £4 million seems a lot of money.
I saw financial records, right? This was a number of years ago, right?
Well, I will have fucking changed a hell of a lot.
So, right, so when it was first sort of, I could see the signs that something wasn't going right. So this was to give it 3 years maybe, right? Yeah. And I managed to stumble across financial records for the previous year, like, and in there, it like detailed them. And it doesn't do this for any club. You can find it quite easily. Like I was quite
surprised. It's a company's house, isn't it?
Yeah. And this is just like that one thing. I had a look through, and they had at the time then it would have been Jenkins, Deneen, Martin Morgan, Katsan, and fucking I don't know, a couple of others there, and they had paid themselves out best part of £1 million each,
right,
in dividends.
Yeah.
You know, and you're going, well, hang on, we haven't got money to. You say we haven't really got money to buy players, and you know, and then we're doing that, and you know, like I say, we've talked about it enough times. No one ever resented them earning dough.
Far from it,
no. Right? Not at all. They took the gamble in the first place. You know what I mean? But you know, there has to be a point where you go in. Well, hang on now, you getting paid a good wage anyway.
Yeah.
There was one thing I seen. It was Swans Analytics.
Yeah.
They follow us, right? And I follow them back, and I seen they put a thing up, and it was jobs for the boys stuff, like. So Lee Deneen must have been supplying all the fucking vending machines, right? In the stadium and in the fucking training grounds and stuff, and over a period, he'd, like, you know, his business had been paid something like 600 grand, right? Yeah. And then someone else's business had been paid a certain amount. So they were basically they all had other businesses, didn't they? Yeah. And those businesses would do the work for the Swans. Martin Morgan's building firm would be building shit down Fairfield.
Jack's Bay and all that. Like,
right, okay. So they were all looking after each other. Not only were they getting paid as directors.
Good wage as well.
Right, getting paid as directors, they were taking dividends, and then they were tucking up all the work for themselves as well. So then it goes from a point of, right boys, you're doing alright, like.
Yeah.
Right, you're doing fucking plenty, like, you know. Don't take the piss.
Yeah.
You know? Then they sell a club and then basically all hang around like a fucking, you know, fart in a lift.
Do you think the major point, do you think they should have sold, have you seen the interview today?
I haven't seen it yet because I've been busy as fuck.
Huw Jenkins is saying...
I saw basically I retweeted it.
Yeah.
It's saying scapegoat or something.
They making him a scapegoat, but he's also saying he loves the club, but he won't step foot on the Liberty for a long, long time. Like he said, he was going to the ground, everyone was hating him, he found it difficult, he's finding it hard, and he said he won't be in the stadium for a long time.
Oh, cry me a river, dickface. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know, you've done your bit. You made your bed, you fucking lie in it, like, right? So the tribunals paints him in a terrible light, right? Anything we're not everyone can be fucking wrong. Everyone looks at it and goes, he's being right greedy cunt, right? Yeah. And him and the boys there have been like, you know, they didn't do the due diligence when selling out to the fucking Yanks, all this fucking stuff. So of course he's going to be the fucking target. He said himself, right? I got it written down here, right? When he took over, right? When they took over in 2002, right? He was appointed chairman, and in his own words, he said, because I was the dullest one.
Right, okay.
That was a quote, right? Because I was the dullest one. So when you put yourself there, same as anything, you took all the praise when we were doing well.
Yeah.
You've got to take all the shit then when we're doing fucking poorly. Don't cry about it afterwards, right? Yeah. Of course, you knew when you stayed as chairman and get paid 630 grand a year that he was going to be the scapegoat. He was going to be the scapegoat. Of course you were. You're the first one. Once it starts going tits up, you know there and then. But he likes the coin. So he's like, I'll swallow all the abuse.
Well, it's not the coin as well. Surely it's a bit of, it must like the little bit of fame, isn't it?
Prestige.
You go, like, You fucking heavyweight, what he should have done was have his 8 million, give a big speech saying, this is as far as we can
100%.
go. We've had a hell of a time. We've had a
100%.
fucking ball. We've all had a wall. We've all fucked the smartest birds. You know, it's like the fucking, when he, like last year in fucking university,
Yeah.
he fucked all the birds. He was captain of the football team. And now we've got to say, I got to go out and fucking the real world.
Yeah.
Like. Whereas fucking...
And then just mic drop it and leave. Like.
He's unwronged as university counsellor, isn't he?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you know, so I don't want to, you know, cry for me because I made the fucking scapegoat. You knew full well when you stayed in that position that you stayed in, there was going to become a day when you were the scapegoat because you don't have the power anymore. You don't have the power to make someone else a scapegoat, right? You are the fucking scapegoat to those guys above you, Kaplan and Levine. So don't.
Do you think they got?
I'm not going to cry for him.
Do you think they got so petrified of going down that they sold to the first bid?
100%. Yeah. I think there's a lot of that. There came a point where, well, actually, I got it all. I actually did like quite a bit of fucking research today, like, and I was amazed by. There was a brilliant fucking thing yesterday. It was by the Price of Football called Swansea Soul Train. I don't know if you saw it, right? This fucking guy broke down the finances. Right?
Yeah.
And I got it on my phone, right? Because I didn't want to fucking do it a disservice, right? But this guy just went through the finances.
Yeah, I see.
For years, right? So anyone should go on it. If you just Google Price of Football Swansea Soul Train, it is on Twitter. A lot of people saw it. I retweeted it, right? And it just breaks everything down.
Yeah.
So you can see now why we're in shit, right? And you can see why they sold when they did.
Yeah.
And you can see now why the Yanks are flapping and trying to just get rid of every cunt, right?
Yeah.
So basically, when the Yanks came in, I've said this from the start, I think the Yanks were sold down the river a little bit. I don't think they realised quite what they were getting into.
Yeah.
I think they were just, they've seen Jack do a king. They think, we just taken over a mid-table fucking club. And
like an evidence sort of thing.
Everyone's turning a profit in the Premier League. We'll come in for 70 million. We'll make that back. We'll make a little bit more profit. We'll sell on for a profit.
Yeah.
They were here for the short term, I believe.
Right.
I don't think they were coming in like a Abramovich coming in and just going to start ploughing fucking 200 million into the club like the oil rich sheikhs at Man City. That was never the plan. The plan was to make money, like, you know what I mean? It's a fucking business to them. So I think they got it wrong when they came in, and they didn't realise how much shit the Swans were in. You need to remember that the 2 seasons previous to they coming in, we were fucking garbage for large parts of those seasons, but ended up putting in and finishing like 12th or 13th, and then looking like a fucking, like as if we saved by miles, when the truth of it was 3 games previous to the fucking end of the season, we looked like we were going to get relegated, like, you know, hence why I've got a fucking tattoo on my ass, because you know what I mean, they won 3 games on a fucking trot. So anyway, just a little bit, right? In 2018-19, Swans broadcast income, so this is this season now, right? Basically, they were getting 100 million a year for being in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Obviously, that had increased to 100 million. It wasn't 100 million for 7 years. It was slower and it went up. It was 100 million the last year, basically, give or take, right? So their income, first year in the Championship, from TV rights, 45 million.
Yeah.
More than half a drop off, right?
Yeah.
If you stay the year after, 35 million. Stay the year after in the Championship, 14 million. Year after, 7 million.
Fuck.
Huge drop.
Yeah.
When you were talking about the wage bill.
Yeah.
So you can see why these, and like I say, I'm not trying to fucking rally for the Yanks. Fuck them, like. But I'm trying to, for myself, I've got to work out what the fucking game plan is here. So this is why I went in and I tried to do as much research as I could, right? The most significant costs for a club are in relation to player wages and transfer fees, and here Swansea have been notable for their willingness to pay decent wages by Premier League standards, with an average weekly wage of 47 grand in 2016-2017, which is towards the top end of the bottom half of the Premier League clubs. So basically, we were paying too much. For the players we fucking had. We all know this, right? We were paying the players we had too much. They weren't worth the money we were fucking giving them. Right, for the performances they were putting in, especially, and when you're chucking them onto contract extensions and stuff like Dyer, like Routledge, and then they're not playing them, and nobody wants to fucking buy them at 45 grand a fucking week, right? This is why we're in the position we're in. Right, what's this? Basically, they work out a thing, right, where they measure these financial guys. This guy's a financial guy, obviously. They measure the wages you were paying compared to what you're actually bringing in as a club.
Yeah.
Right? So say Man United pay 400 million a year in wages, right?
Yeah.
Because they pay in like 300 grand a week to players, right? But they're bringing in 1 billion a year in revenue, right?
Through,
let's say that, right?
Through everything. Oh,
right?
Right.
There's a big gap between the two. So they can well afford their wages, right? With us, it's different. Because of where we are, Swansea being in Wales, being a small club, our revenue from games is small.
Yeah.
It's one of the smallest in the whole, when we were in the Premier League, was one of the smallest in the Premier League.
Why is that? Because we're just having 18 to 20,000.
Getting 20,000 crowds.
It froze the season tickets.
Right, froze the season tickets. Sponsorship is not prepared to pay you as much, and things of that nature. All the sponsors want to sponsor Man United, Man City, Arsenal, Spurs, and the lower you go down the league, or the lower in, let's say, just fucking way people view you, you get less. So Swans are right down the bottom of that.
Is that like we must have been having those Japanese fuckers sponsoring us just down the key then, was it? Remember, like a couple of years we were just having crazy Japanese sponsors. I should have said sweet and sour chicken balls on the front. When I ordered it from Brunel Palace, like, you know what I mean?
So what we were doing then, the problem what we were doing is, whereas Man United have got mega money coming in and a big gap between what their top earning is and what they're paying out in wages, we were working a fine line. So basically, we were second in the Premier League, right, in wage to income percentage, right? He's only Crystal Palace above us. So we were paying out way too much for what we were actually earning. So then we became massively reliant then on player sales. This is why Sigurdsson goes.
Yeah.
This is why Llorente goes. The year before, like Andre Ayew went, whoever went, going back now, my memory's fucking terrible. But we always had to sell at least one player for big money.
Yeah.
Because that money is, like, everyone goes, don't they? And I'm guilty as anyone of it, of going, where's a fucking 30 million for so-and-so? That 30 million had to go back into the running of the club. Now, bearing in mind, this guy's putting this, he's independent, he's got no ties to the Swans. It had to go back into the running of the club because we were running on such a fine fucking margin, right? And I've been guilty of this myself, going, where's the 40 million from Sigurdsson? Where's the fucking so-and-so? Why aren't we spending our money on new players? Because we couldn't. Because we had to sell those players to put back into the day-to-day running of the club, basically, to pay the wages of the people that were still here. So then, this is another one that's a cracker. We just talked about now, Huw Jenkins' wages, like, right? He was on, in 2013, he was on 250 grand a year. It's not chunk change, I wouldn't mind on 250 a year. 2014, a year later, he was on 550 grand a year. That's a 300 grand pay rise. Yeah. That's pretty good.
He's a character.
He's done alright there,
What a case he's went bankrupt, the kid.
I don't know how you got away with that. How do you swing that by the other directors?
How do you swing that by your missus?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ, I don't mean, fair play. I actually, then again, he took a pay cut then the next 2 years. 517,000, he must have been really struggling. And 500 grand a year after that, 2016. And then another massive jump to 634,000 in 2017. Apparently the average wage for the chairman in the Premier League is 620,000, this guy says. So he was in and about where...
So he was in about the main man, like he's in there with Bruce Buck and fucking...
that was the average.
What's his name with Man United?
It's the average wage. So basically, he wasn't doing too bad for himself.
Yeah.
This is why are the finances running so fucking fine fucking margin, like, you know what I mean? So that was another thing that stuck with me. This is the one that people talked about a lot on Twitter, like, right? The club was paying 96 to 102 pound in costs for every £100 worth of income. So if they
in wages, you mean?
In everything, right? So it wouldn't even just be the wages; it would be like transport, anything that got to do with the day-to-day running of the club, right? Yeah. So for every £100 they earned, the Swans, they, at best case scenario, they only paid out 96.
Fuck it.
So that's only £4.
That's running a tight ship.
You're running as tight to the line as you fucking possibly can. So then it says, right, this left virtually nothing remaining to pay the rest of the bills, and therefore either player sales or owner funding, keyword there, owner funding, right, for when we get into the Yanks, right, was required to balance the books. Like all businesses, Swansea have to also pay for everything: electricity, transport, insurance, overheads. These have risen substantially in 5 years. They were spending, in 2017, the club was spending $500,000 a week on such costs, right? So we're very fine to the line, right? So you can see there why Jenkins, Dean, all them have gone fucking quick. We got to get some fucker in here to take this off our hands because we are going to go broke, right? The club is going to go broke, and worse than that, because you will think of self-preservation first. We are going to go broke personally, right? All those fucking boys are going to go broke. So then they just get it done, don't they? They just sell it out, fucking, to the Americans, right? No due diligence done, obviously. What frustrates me as much as them selling out is how did the FA allow this fit and proper person's fucking bullshit, and you let these fucking cowboys come in. You know what I mean? They're not going to put money into the club. Anyway, so this guy writes a conclusion, right? So Swansea are in a tricky position. They have not invested in the playing squad since relegation and are using player sales and parachute payments as a means of generating cash. Right. Matchday prices have been reduced to stop tensions, blah, blah, blah. The club's business model in the Premier League was a dangerous one, spending more on wages than their peers worked for a while, but some poor managerial and player choices had led to a fire sale and a desperate need to get players off the wage bill now the club are in the Championship. That's why the summer happens as it does. People are going out on fucking loan just to get them off the wage bill. They're just trying to cut every corner they can.
Well, don't think it happened, like I said, I think I used to say for years, didn't I? When he was getting everything right. And we'd all be talking, and I'd say, think what you've got to think of the Swans. We won bad managerial choice from going down. Like fair play to him. Let's talk about his good things. We come on to that.
Oh yeah, well, I got all them. We'll get to that now.
So like Martinez. Well, even further than that, Jacket, great shout for the time. Martinez, fantastic shout. Changed the whole mentality of the club. Rodgers, what a shout. Fucking failed at Reading, failed at Watford, came to us, fucking look at the career. Rodgers got a lot to thank Swansea for now. Like, you know, Liverpool, was he a success? You could say yeah, you could say no. Took him a game away from winning the title. Gerrard done slip. Then, you know,
and he's still managing out.
You know, like Gerrard done slip. I don't think the Chelsea game was the big fuck up of Liverpool. I think it was the Palace on the Monday night that they got drew 3-0 with it. But then to a lesser extent, Laudrup, he took it on to the next level. Even Monk to a lesser extent.
Well, he got
the highest Premier League finish, right? So few people didn't like Monk, but to me, you know, figures don't all stats don't like. Not that he gives a fuck about stats, you know, right? Apart from today, we stacked it like fucking stat or a fucking stat fest. We don't give a fuck today. But Monk, again, great appointment. But then we were one appointment from fucking, which I suppose every club is, mate.
Yeah, especially the type of club we are.
Yeah, you know, look at United. Like United took Fergie's advice, pick Moyes. Fuck me, you know. Have they recovered from that in a way? Like, you know what I mean? So we'd always one step away from possible going down, but I've never thought about it before, as in thinking, they can all see themselves going broke, you know.
And that's what it was, right? So, like I said, put yourself in a position. I ain't defending these fuckers at all, right? I'm not defending them at all for anyone starts giving me shit and calling me an apologist for the Jenkins or the fucking Yanks. I'm just saying, I had to take a step back and go, right, let's look at this fucking logically. Because I've flown off the handle plenty of times. Gone, where the fuck's the fucking money gone? You fucking robbing cunts. Right? And asset stripping and things of this nature. Asset stripping is only asset stripping surely if they're making mad profits, right? And if you go by this guy, and I'm not taking it as a gospel, I'm just saying, you know, this guy got no reason to fucking pause. This is why we are where we are, like, is because we were run too close to the fucking edge for too long, and that's why That's why we ended we are. So here's what to say. He said, Kaplan and Levine's motives for running the club are mysterious. They appear to want Swansea to be self-financing, which is understandable to agree, but having spent 70 million buying control of the club in 2006, it's difficult to see how they get their money back, as this club is likely to be valued at half that sum or less outside of the Premier League. So now the Yanks are flapping.
Yeah.
Because they're 70 million, which should have just fucking kept going. Should have just kept going up.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, fuck.
As literally halved in value because of the relegation, right?
Well, all these investors saying, I'm like, Oprah Winfrey and shit.
Yeah, well, this is it. This is it. Now everyone's fucking panicking.
Yeah.
So all they're going to do now is go, right, we've got to get back to set. We've got to get ourselves even first.
Yeah, they're going to think, right, we need to get our 70 million and then get the fuck out the Dodge, like, innit?
Right.
So are they going to end up selling the stadium? We'll all move it back to the vets, like?
Well, I don't know. We can fucking hope. We can live in hope. It says here, it was probable their aim was to generate some income from dividend payments to the club whilst it was in the Premier League, and then flip the club and sell it on to another investor for handsome profit.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? But neither has materialised. The Championship is a bare pit of a division with clubs averaging trading losses of 330 grand a week, which have to be funded somehow. Player sales can only assist here for a limited time, as ultimately the pool of players who can be sold at a profit diminishes as wage levels fall. Huw Jenkins' cryptic comments and the silence of the owner suggest that finance-based arguments led to his resignation, and fans are no doubt fully aware of the profit that Jenkins made when selling his stake in the club in 2006, and the 4 million of dividends paid to shareholders prior to that. Yeah. So basically that's that. Check it out. It's called Price of Football, Swansea Soul Train. I'll post the link up tomorrow so everyone can fucking read it and make the sense of it that I have. Right? So now we all know where we are, right? Hopefully we've taught a few people a little something like, right? So we talk about the positive things from Huw Jenkins, because he did a lot of positive.
Of course he did.
Right? Took over 2002, turned the club around. We were fucking garbage, turned the club around, became profitable and successful, promoted from League 2, 2004-2005 under Jacket. LDV Vans winners 2005-2006 lost.
One of the best days out
one
of
the best
football.
days out of ever had.
Oh, fucking incredible.
Lost in a playoff final to Barnsley.
Yeah.
My favourite season as a Swans fan. I know I've had good seasons in the Premier League now, but I don't think anything will match that 2005-2006 season, because it was the most I ever. It was because I wrapped in playing football, so I was proper season ticket holder for the first time, because obviously I'd only gone when I wasn't playing previous to that, so I was a season ticket holder for the first time. I was going away all the time. It was the most fun I ever had as a Swans fan. LDV Vans, Trundle, Robbo, Britain, Knight, you know, all in a pomp, Monk, Tate, you know, amazing side. I loved it. I loved every minute of it. We were great to watch, right? League One winners under Martinez, 2007-2008. Another brilliant season, mind. That one far off. Fucking absolutely brilliant. Beat Leeds to the title. The Leeds game at home, where we went down to 10 men and beat them, was probably my favourite game in the Liberty as a Swans fan. It was fucking incredible. Playoff winners 2010-2011 with Rodgers. Championship was good. Played some lovely stuff. All this is positive. Jenkins is the model chairman. Like you said, he's on Football Focus. He's fucking doing interviews everywhere he can, right? And he is our saviour in who we trust. Yeah. Right? 7 years in the Premier League, not to be sniffed at.
Fuck no.
Right? EFL Cup winners. I think it was the Carling Cup then, wasn't it? But
listen,
it's the league.
To me, it'll always be the Milk Cup.
It's the league.
It's the Milk Cup.
2012-2013 under Laudrup, and you talked about it, employed in his time Jacket, Martinez, Souza, Rodgers, Laudrup, Monk, and then it was sort of
what a run, isn't it?
From run, it was the second season of Monk was where it started to fucking fall apart. So that's the positives, like, you know. Was that who talking about it? The thing was then he got a reputation. He got a reputation of playing Football Manager, like as if he was bringing in the manager.
He made himself director of football.
He was basically like a director of football. Like people talked, I've said before, Swans Analytics, if you follow it and you listen to me, fucking sort this out for me, because I ain't the type of guy that do it.
Go on.
From when Jenkins took over to when Jenkins finished, let's say, right? Every signing. Just tell me every single signing. Because what I've always wanted to do is line up the hits with the misses.
Right, yeah.
And I bet you there's only 1/3 hits.
Do you think so?
2/3 misses. I fucking bet.
But the hits were massive hits, like as in Boney, Mitchell,
Robbo.
Yeah.
Right, Britain. There was some. He signed.
Do you think he signed Trundle? No, like Brian Flynn.
Trundle said that himself.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, I think he only became this fucking director of football signings wise more into the Premier League era.
Maybe so, but there were some fucking ropey signings down the leagues as well.
Do you find we used to sign the same player twice?
Well, we've got.
And when we got a player in someone's head,
that's it.
That was it. Like Emnes fucking spent more time in Swansea than my missus. You know, I mean, Emnes was fucking, wasn't it? Emnes was back. He was 4. He was back. He was 4.
Well, you know, you can go back further, and like for every Angel Rangel, right? There's a Kevin Amankwa.
Yeah.
You know, we paid 300 grand for Kevin Amankwa in League One, which was fucking big money, right? You know what I mean? Well, for every Wilfred Boney first time round, there was Wilfred Boney second time round.
Yeah.
You know, for every Lee Trundle, there's Powell Abbott. You know what I mean? Anyone who had the fucking mispleasure of watching Russ Abbott's fucking brother, you know, when we were in
One at the atmosphere.
Oh my God, he was garbage, right? Roland Lamar, David Ngog, Ite Schechter, they just the first ones that come to my fucking head. Like, there was a lot of fucking ropey players, and I was thinking at the time, check out these guys' fucking agents, because I bet you they've all got the same agent. And that's what because I'm like conspiracy mad, innit? So I'm going, why would we be signing these guys? Nobody wants to sign these guys, they're fucking garbage. Unless there was a little brown envelope dropped off, you know what I mean? And I always felt that, you know, he, see, the football manager thing really pissed off. Then it became rash manager decisions, you know, where we were sort of like, it was Martinez, then he left of his own accord, and then Sousa, and then he left of his own accord, and then Rodgers left of his own accord. You know, Laudrup got sacked, and then started a trend of bringing in managers to fight fires, and then it was set. You know, Guidolin keeps us up, doesn't get any backing, gets sacked fucking 10 games into the season, where we played pretty much the top 10, right? Weren't expected to get anything from anyone. Gets sacked for Bob Bradley to come in, you know what I mean? Bob Bradley's in, it's a fucking absolute calamity, it's a disaster, it makes a mockery of the fucking club. Clement comes in and does a great job of keeping us up, and you're just going, back Clement. I'm sure Paul Clement felt he would get back too. Yeah. And he didn't get nothing. You know what I mean? He got Sigurdsson and Llorente sold out from under his nose on the
last day.
Definitely in the last few days of the transfer. I can't remember if it was last day or not. So all this goes against Huw Jenkins, like, right? Now we can see why he didn't back those their managers, because he couldn't. They just didn't have the finances to do it probably. That's what you think. Well, if that's the case, why the fuck did we pay 16 million for Sam Klukas? Because if you paid 160 grand for Sam Klukas, probably people think he was fucking paying about 60 grand too much. And we paid 16 million for him. Ridiculous. Right? Nothing against Sam Klukas. I'm sure he's a nice fucking guy. Like.
Yeah, but I think he's having the same shit. Where'd he go?
Stoke.
He's having the same shit now Stoke as he did off us. Like. You know, it's just... and yet, put him with... who do we sign him off?
Hull.
Like, they loved it.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes the club fits and...
It's, you know... 16 million for Sam Klukas from a club that is close to the edge of finances. That deal will never make sense. In my opinion, it will always go down as the worst deal in the history of the club. But then, you've got to remember that we signed Boney for 12 million. Re-signed Boney for 12 million when Owen Turner-Jones told us himself that it was known in the game that Boney was finished. Right?
So if we know it, surely fucking Huw Jenkins knows
Surely got to know it. So
you know what I mean?
AU coming back, done nothing at West Ham, known as a mercenary, and we bring him back in for like 18 million, like rising to 20 million if he made certain amount of appearances. 20 million, mate.
AU was 20 million.
It was 18 million. and then add-ons. Obviously, so those add-ons, he's on loan now, so those add-ons won't
Yeah,
come from it. So that's why he's away probably, because they don't want to pay the extra fucking 2 million and whatever crazy wage he's on. He's probably on 80 grand a week or some shit. So
Fuck, we spent some money on them fucking brothers.
so, well,
it's like the Saints signing the Lynches, isn't it? You know, it's exactly the same, isn't it? Cost me a fortune in pasties for Liam, and air gel for Liam, pasties for Ross, and air bands for Liam. The only Saints player to ever have a top knot.
So, you know, when you look at it like that, you go, fucking hell, he made some absolute fuck-ups. Clangers. These aren't like just, oh, that was a bit of a nightmare. Like, signing Ite Schechter on loan is a bit of a nightmare. Signing Sam Klukas for 16 million should be a sackable offence, like, you know what I mean? Because then you've gone from the point of, you know, you're incompetent, like, at your job. You know, whoever thought, who came to Huw Jenkins and went, tell you what, got this boy Sam Klukas, 16 million, oh, it's a snip. Who's that guy? Because he shouldn't be working down the fucking Swans.
No.
Right? Whoever suggested re-signing Boney and Ayew, they shouldn't be there either, because they know what the fuck they're doing. Right? Unless you're influenced massively by agents.
Yeah.
Right? And why do we re-sign players? They've got the same agent. Probably, haven't they?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So these agents will be in touch, and if you're easily influenced, you're going to re-sign fucking players, and we've got a history of it. The only one that really worked is Sigurdsson.
Yeah,
I'm not counting Leon Britton coming back.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean?
right.
That's different. Re-signing Sigurdsson, come back at the same time, was a master stroke. You know what I mean? Ben Davis going that way. I love Ben Davis.
Yeah.
Still love Ben Davis. But him going there for Sigurdsson coming in, when we had Neil Taylor already come back in, even though I think Ben Davis is vastly superior.
Yeah, but still, it's
but you're
still
swapping,
good business.
You're swapping him for a player that I consider to be world class. You know what I mean? I'm not talking about elite level world class. I mean, Sigurdsson's a world class footballer as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
So, you know, that is an amazing deal. Sigurdsson, 2 times he's been here, have been an amazing player. Probably the most talented player I've seen down the Swans. So, you know, that have worked. But the other times it haven't fucking worked, right? So when you look then at other signings, like people always used to throw this in my face. Well, what about Michu for 2.2 million? What a deal. Yeah, like I know that wasn't Huw Jenkins' deal. When Laudrup came in as manager, part of like his like because Laudrup's bigger than the Swans. Let's not fucking beat
Laudrup's world level.
Laudrup's world level.
Yeah.
He's admired in Madrid and Barcelona. He's carried in the same esteem, which the likes of Figo, who went from Barcelona, aren't, right? That's how good Michael Laudrup was as a footballer. World class. He's up
with Fat Ronaldo, people like that.
Right. I picked up a Danish journalist the day he was made manager, and from the Dragon Hotel, I took him over the stadium. And I think I may have said this something before. I asked him about Michael Laudrup, and he said in Denmark, he's our Pele.
Yeah.
That's the way he described him, right? He's our Pele, he's our Maradona. That's the way he described him. Right? That's how big a deal Michael Laudrup is. So when Michael Laudrup comes in and he says, yeah, I'll come over and I'll become manager of your club, but I want these boys, right? And the deal was Michu, De Guzman, Hernandez, and Chico, right? He'd worked with Chico before. I believe he worked with De Guzman before. That was who we wanted. So all those signings, who were in their own way good signings for the Swans, Michu especially.
Oh, incredible.
Hero worship. Hernandez should have done better. When he was on, he was fucking brilliant. When it was cold and wet, he wasn't that interested.
But they love him in Leeds now, don't they?
Yeah. De Guzman, he's got used to the weather now. He's acclimatised. De Guzman could be hit and miss. He was super talented, and then other times then he looked like a big bollocks, footballer. And Chico had that sort of cult following.
Of course he did.
But they're not Jenkins signings. Jenkins is chairman when they come in.
Yeah.
But they had Laudrup signings, so you can't give them the Jenkins. So he done many good things, but then a lot of the decline can be blamed. He's the man who's going to take the blame.
Yeah.
Because he's the chairman. So the blame lies at his door with the decline as well. So he has to take that on the fucking chin. You sell the club up, pisses everyone off. You go against the trust. You get rid of directors in fake board meetings, which didn't happen. Don't cry for me about being made the scapegoat. You know what I mean? You brought this all on your own fucking doorstep. You've got to take it on the fucking chin. my brother done the steel work on a swimming pool out Huw Jenkins' fucking back garden.
Never?
Yeah, trust me. He can go for a little swim tomorrow and cry it off, like, you know what I mean? He's just not, he's not going to be too worried about it, like.
Talking about swimming pools, right? I know I'm going off just one
Just
second.
go, it's fine.
Well, I remember my brother-in-law, Remo, done work in Peter Gabriel's house.
Right. Sledgehammer.
Right. Sledgehammer. And he reckons it was like, it's quite a world famous music studios in Peter Gabriel's garden, like it's in the middle of London, like, it's called World's End, right? And he said he was in this, he goes into the room, obviously space is at a premium in London, isn't it?
Of course it is, yeah.
Right, so Raymond said he walk into this room and it's like a gym, right? And he said he press a button on the side and the floor opens and there's a swimming pool. How fucking bond is that, like?
Do you know Robbie Williams and someone, a big guitarist from a rock band?
Slash?
No, a British rock
Eric
band. No, what's Zeppelin? Robert Plant? Right?
Yeah, go on.
Robbie
Jimmy
Williams.
Page could be doing it.
Right, I think it's Plant, right? They live next door to each other, apparently.
Right.
And Robbie Williams is trying to put an underground swimming pool in his house in London.
Yeah.
And let's say Robert Plant, I've gone, fuck that, he's not putting a swimming pool in there, I'm putting like a protest against and they're having a proper ding-dong.
Right, that's a bit arsey of Robert Plant, like, because he was like a fucking, in the 70s, Led Zeppelin had their own airplane, see?
Right.
And on the plane was a fire and a grand piano. No, that's fucking going like fucking it. You know, Led Zeppelin with the tight skin tight trousers and the cock hanging to the side and all that. Banging prostitutes, doing drugs in midair. Getting the pilot to take him up, to G.
Oh yeah, to do the zero gravity.
Zero gravity thing, piano flying in the air, Elton John's glasses falling off. Fucking, no, that is fucking proper rock stars, isn't it? Not Coldplay calling his fucking daughter Apple or whatever. You know, that's really what rock stars to be like, innit?
Wild,
yeah, fuck yeah. So, anyway. Huw Jenkins is swimming pool.
Right, so, yeah, I wouldn't feel too fucking sorry for him anyway. He said he became a yes man for the Yanks. It is what it is. I saw something this week that, you know, we've always thought, me, myself, until I saw this article, I thought that there was a second consortium on it, Chinese.
Oh, right, I didn't know this. Where's this now, all hanging on by Wonderful on me throat? Like?
Yeah, the Jack and Ori was, right? Yeah. That these Chinese investors would have actually paid the directors less, right?
Right.
But they would have put more into the club and more into the city.
Have you ever seen the film Contact? Jodie Foster?
I haven't, no.
Oh, right, it's a cracking film. You've got to watch it. Anyway, they build a spaceship to go, plans get sent to Britain.
Right.
Not the fuck, plans get sent to America, obviously. Right. And it's from some alien fucking life being they've sent us plans to build a machine to send someone to go to this planet. Like, all they've got is the plans for the machine. Right? Well, the machine gets blown up by some fucking conspiracy guy. But it turns out the Japanese were building their own one.
Right.
In Okinawa. Right. Next to Miyagi's own one.
Right.
That's what could have happened with the Swans.
Right.
They'd have built that zip wire from Kilvale. They'd have had the tidal lagoon going. You know what I mean?
Well, that was the Jack and Ori anyway, innit?
Oh, bullshit, was it?
Well.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Build it up, something like that. I was just about to phone Shanghai Express and thank them.
On Twitter, a guy that follows me, I follow for a while, we got a little chat, we don't know him regularly. Egan's Mind, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
And someone was saying about they were having a conversation in a thread about the Chinese investment, and he said, well, that was bollocks too, and years out, and he posted a link from like The Guardian or something.
Yeah.
And basically the Chinese investors, like, they had promised other loads. They were trying to get involved in everything.
Little triad, little fucks what they are.
And apparently everything. I'm pretty sure the triad's Japanese, but
they're the same thing. There's the cockle pickers at Pen Cloud. Right. They just cockle pickers from Pen Cloud, thinking we see Chairman love money.
Yeah. So
hashtag more racist.
It was definitely quicker than that. Fucking Liam Neeson now.
Oh, brilliant!
And they basically, that was all. Could have been bullshit as well.
Yeah,
so selling to them probably wouldn't have been any better than
selling to the good laugh in it. Well, half-time entertainment would have been like Pride with it and all that. Brilliant.
Yeah. So basically that's that. That's you know, that's Huw Jenkins thing really, like, you know, that's it. There's no more to really say about it. Like, you know, where we go next, you know, is anyone's fucking guess, you know.
Who are these investors in? Like,
Right,
Morgan, Mindy and all that. Who's this Mindy Bird sound?
I have no idea. She's having a fucking dog.
Oh, she's having a terrible time.
Yeah. And a lot of them boys got too much time on their hands.
Good Lord. Imagine harassing an American woman for 3 days non-stop.
I know.
You know, and not getting all kind of rape at the end of it. Like.
I haven't got enough time for it, but there we are. This is the quote, right? This just baffles me, right? This is their quote when they come in,
right,
Kaplan and Levine, whichever one said it, I don't fucking know. We will be relentless in our determination to continually improve the club, and we have the financial resources to do so.
Oh, he's like fucking hell.
We will be competitive, and we will outwork our opponents on the pitch and in the boardroom. Now, that is the biggest load of bollocks I've read since I read the Cardiff Hooligan book. Which was another load of fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
You know, there's no way they never lost a fight in 30 years. But that's another story for another time. But that's a lie. We have the financial resources to do so. No, you don't. You never had it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
what are these people like?
Well, I don't know.
They've just got the chances.
They had chances. There was an article, right? I tried to find it there, couldn't find it. I read it ages ago, right? It was written before they took over the Swans.
Yeah.
Maybe just as they took over the Swans. But it was written by an American journal.
Yeah.
And basically, Levine, right, just basically outed him as a chancer.
Right.
For lack of a better word, a chancer. He was a sports agent, right, working for a big sports agent firm in America.
Yeah.
He had basketball players. He decided he would have been earning good coin as a sports agent, right?
Right, go on.
Right? But then he went out and he set up his own sport agency and was involved, fair play to him, in some big deals with NBA players. Luol Deng, who's a British boy, I think he was born in Africa, moved to Britain, went out to America, and he went to the Chicago Bulls in like an 80 million 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Big money. Like Luol Deng was quite a good player for a while. He's dropped out now, he's retired, whatever. But he was involved in these other big deals, right? Quite a few big deals. Then obviously he's gone, I want to try a bit more than this. He started getting in front office jobs in NBA teams, like, you know what I mean? So he was working in, you know, the front office, whatever the front office entails, right? And then he got in with the Memphis Grizzlies.
Who the fuck are they?
The basketball team, Memphis Grizzlies, right?
Memphis Grizzlies.
Yeah, so they basically, the year that he was there, Memphis Grizzlies got to the, I think they got to the playoff finals, right? And lost anyway. And obviously he's all on a rise then. You know, he's gone from sports agent now to being involved in the running of the Grizzlies, and they were doing well. And then he went to try and buy a share then in the Philadelphia 76ers. And he went in there, and I think from what I can gather it was a complete failure, and then it started to go wrong. Like, you know, he put himself in positions and then and things didn't work out for him at all. Went into DC United, basically like they did an acid strip of DC United initially, see?
Right.
I know Rooney's there now, but at the time...
How's Rooney doing now?
I saw one amazing thing he did.
When he ran back, tackled a guy in a 60-yard ball.
That was amazing. That's the only thing.
That's ages ago.
I don't see MLS, so I have no idea. He could be the best player out there. I know he could be the worst. I have no fucking idea. But that was... He went in DC United and they acid stripped him. I remember when they first come in, and I've talked about this in the podcast, a DC United fan had been on Twitter. He wrote out a big thing about how his club had been ruined by these guys, right?
Yeah.
By Levine anyway. I don't know if sort of Kaplan's in with him, but they basically then are like they are like a hedge fund.
Yeah.
You know, they put their money into things where it's a business. You know what I mean? That's their businesses. So you know how they say this fit and proper person's fucking thing, you know, the FA and the Premier League, they're not doing their job properly, and it's not just the Swans. You know what I mean?
What's happening with Blackpool, innit?
You know, Blackpool, Portsmouth.
Yeah.
You know, I know Portsmouth have been bought back by the fans now. I genuinely feel that's the way we will go. I said last week here, I think these Americans will be here until they get their money back, or at least enough of their money back that they feel that they can warrant getting out. Like,
but who would they sell to?
Well, this is it. You know, that's what Nigel Davis said when we talked.
Because no one's going to spend 70 million. How much is Newcastle going for now?
They're over 100, aren't they? You want
Yeah, but
110 or
that's
something?
Newcastle was selling like up the big
Massive stadium.
massive stadium week in, week out. Like, you ain't going to get nowhere near 70 million. There's no one interested in Swansea with 70 million quid.
Yeah.
Really, is it?
No.
You know.
So
you think we got to go down to maybe just not even go back up, just stay stable. Like.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden now, fuck me, you've got this big 18,000 seater stadium, which is on about building fucking extra sides onto, which I always said when I was announced, like when they said, oh, we're going to put a McDonald's in the car park and build an extra stand, and I'm thinking, why? Just be glad that you fill the 20. Because if you notice at the end of the Premier League run, it was like you go on Facebook and there's tickets left, right, and centre.
Well, a lot of that was down to the fact we were shit to watch.
Yeah, of course,
we were fucking terrible to watch. So, you know, that's what we'll do. I'm told that we talked about McBurney going last week. I'm telling you, in the summer they'll all go, right? McBurney will be the first to go probably because the way he's tracking, he's probably get 19 goals. Definitely won't get 20.
Right, yeah.
You know what I mean? He's going to get, and if you get 19, 20 goals in the championship, people are going to look at you next year, especially when they know Swans are a soft touch and they need the money. And McBurney's probably is not on fucking mega money, right? He's probably on half decent money.
Of course, because he come up through the under 23s,
right? So he's going to be on decent money to me and you, but he's not going to be on decent money to many championship players. Many players that can't get in that fucking Swans team will be on quadruple the money that at least the fucking McBurney's on. So he's going to go. Connor Roberts is going to go. Joe Roden may very well go. You're looking at, I know they said today, Potter had said in a press conference today that they're looking at getting Dan James, Fur and Van der Horn new contracts.
Right.
I struggle to believe that. Unless Van der Horn and Fur are going to take pay cuts. Right? Which is not likely to happen. Dan James, who can put his money up because he's probably on peanuts. Right? Fur and Van der Horn. I think Van der Horn would be on the lower end of the pay scale. Fur would be somewhere in the middle. I would say so, yeah. Because of when he came. He wasn't signed as a starter. You know what I mean? He's only started this season. But
he's been good though.
But for them, think about he's been brilliant. Think about it from their point of view. Why would they sign new contracts? There's no need, right? And here's why. Because Fur knows Villa liked him. There's very likely going to be other suitors. Van der Horn knows he's being regarded as one of the best centre-halves in the Championship. There's going to be no end of people who want to sign Van der Horn.
And you're talking big clubs, though.
And you were talking about free transfer, which means they get a massive wedge.
Signing on fee,
massive wedge. So why would they sign a new contract? I'd be amazed if they sign a new contract. Maybe they will, but there'll be a clause in it then. You know, they'll be going like, well look, I can fuck off and make mega money in the summer. So if that opportunity arises, I'm fucking going.
There's probably a chance for them, and probably if they're going for free, they can earn maybe like 1.5 million signing on fee. And that's done and dusted, like. You know, and then the money they saving from the fucking £8 million transfer fee just go on their wages, like.
So it's, you know, that I know they're talking about those, but I wouldn't be surprised to see all them gone. So let's say in the summer we could be without Roberts, McBurney, Selena, Roden, fucking Fur, Dan James, Van der Horn, right? That's
seven, like, the first fucking 7 players, mate.
That's a lot of fucking players, right? And then you got to bring players. So when you're looking then at reducing wage bill, there's only certain players you can look at. Now I said last year, we ended up with a championship team in the Premier League, and it didn't take us long to end up in a fucking championship. If you put a League One team together in the championship, it ain't gonna take you fucking long to get relegated to League One. Mark my words, if all those players go, even half those players go, we'll be looking at fighting relegation next year. If they all go, which is very likely, from what I'm told, could very well be the case, right? We are definitely going to end up getting relegated next year. And then you're going into League One, right? And then you're in League One, and then you just start the process again. You sell anyone that can be classed as a profit, anyone whose wage doesn't match what you can pay in League One, and then you go to League Two, and you know we've got to think fucking. I don't want to like over egg it but you've got to genuinely think that administration couldn't be that far away. There's talk of that now. Administration. You've said yourself. You never thought we're in the Premier League for 7 years. Administration, there's no chance administration.
How many times have I said it?
Yeah.
The biggest thing, right, about when you've got a local club, a club like the Swans, is will the Hull game ever happen again? Will we be that close to fucking going out of business, going out of the Football League? You would like to think no, right? So, you think those 7 years, like how many times I said on you, these 7 years in the Premier League, I've set the club up for at least my lifetime. There will be a Swansea City in my lifetime. Looking at it now, it were like, all of a sudden, like when you look at teams fold, come back, you're telling me now Newport aren't having fun. Newport are having a fucking ball at the minute. But look, obviously they can't call that a stadium. No. It's Rodney Parade. Yeah. They play rugby on it tomorrow night. Yeah. It's not a stadium. It's something like, it's not as good as Stevenage. Yeah. Right? So we go down to League Two with that fucking stadium. It's going to be embarrassing. It's embarrassing. Rodney Parade, terraces, where what we always say, I want to go to a ground where you stand up, take the boys to a ground where you stand up. Yeah. We got this big fucking, I've never been to watch the Ospreys. It's lifeless because there's got 8,000 people in a 20,000 seat stadium. Yeah. It's fucking painful. Yeah. Now we put football in there, it's got to be exactly the fucking same. It's got to be like fucking when you used to see highlights on a Sunday morning with Chris Kamara and fucking the Rico Arena, Coventry, seats scattered, people scattered everywhere.
You look at Wigan, because Wigan got a nice big ground, isn't it? Because the Wigan Warriors. But Wigan Football Club is small, isn't it? And you look at Wigan, and Wigan are fucking dotted around the place. There's no atmosphere there. It is what it is. You know what I mean? That will end up happening to us,
Because then you look at we was in a family stand, how many women and kids and all that, great. When they were in the Premier League, it was full of families, wasn't it? Yeah. People buying 5-6 season tickets. They won it. That goes. That goes.
The amount of people I know that have not renewed their season tickets. Really? You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I just had physio now with Justin Parker. Yeah. And Justin was leaving it to see what happened Thursday because you had a certain amount. And Justin left it. And his boys that I know, he was telling me, boys that we know, that have bought their season tickets and tried to fucking go back and get refunds. Yeah, well. Yeah, serious, because they fucking so pissed off with it and they don't want to give the Yanks any
problem is now, I don't think we come to a stage now where you've got to get tickets easy enough. Like now, we could go back to the days where, we'll just sit by my mates.
Walk up on a fucking day.
Because we walk up, four of us on the day and all sit next to each other.
Yeah. It is sad because, they talked about Jenkins, the Americans, we'll try and get back to the Premier League. You're not trying to get back. You're not doing what you're doing, you know what I mean? You're trying to stay afloat. At least be honest with us. Don't treat us like pricks. We don't know the business. Yeah. That's why I tried to look at it properly today, right? We don't know the business. We know the game. We put a game of football on. We can talk about the game of football. We understand the game. We played it all our fucking lives. But we don't understand the business. That's why I'm trying to understand the business. So give them that chance. I've given them that chance. But don't treat us like pricks. Yeah. Don't tell us you're trying to get back in the Premier League when you've got no fucking intention of getting back in the Premier League. Yeah. You'd have to get really lucky to get back in the fucking Premier League because you're not giving Potter the tools to get back to the Premier League.
Hey, well, we don't know what talk about football. We haven't talked about on my
like I said, we're gonna get to him now. Let's get these cunts out of the way. People talking about boycotting the FA Cup.
Right, I was just about to ask. Right, because how would you go about it? Because this walk from Castle Gardens is ridiculous to me, right? People are on about now, meeting in Castle Gardens, walking up the stadium, right? Now, I worked 15 years ago, right? 10, 15 years ago. We were a city centre club then. Yeah. We met in Castle Square. We walked through fucking town. We disrupted the fucking shoppers. Kev Jones is in the front, fucking dresses Widow Twanky, giving it the fucking big one. It works then. Now, to go from Castles fucking Gardens, we up in Mover now. You're better off fucking everyone fucking smashing up the harvester and jumping on the roof of the harvester. And then as the directors are coming in, chucking chairs and fucking mixed grills at their cars and shit. That's the way to do it now. Not walk up through the fucking high street, especially when Millwall are fucking playing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're going to have all these fucking gimps in scarves and fucking full kick wankers bumping into the fucking...
The bushwhackers.
Bumping into the bushwhackers dressed in the Ellie Hansen jackets from 96.
You know, it's a different era.
Of course it is.
And as much as I would love to say that type of thing will work, I don't think it works. It can't be as effective.
Do you think Walker Mindy sitting in a fucking in a flat in Chicago is going to give a fuck about fucking Teddy from the Arvold walking up past fucking the Kings?
And like you said, Petty was happy to go. Right? These fuckers aren't going to be happy to go until they got their dough back.
They don't care about anyone marching.
They just
unless it's Westy with a fucking AK-47.
Yeah, if you want to turn up with a fucking cheque for 70 million and give it to them,
they'll
fuck off. They'll 100% fuck off. They'll
fucking
go.
L-boy, they'll all be off.
They're all gone. But I admire the people that are trying to organise this type of thing and get it together, and I'm not against it by any stretch, and I wouldn't want anyone to think that. The boycott of the FA Cup, I'm not sure, because I always feel like it's on a team. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
so we got a nice little draw.
Yeah.
In the next round, Brentford's winnable, right?
Of course it is. Yeah.
Now let's not jeopardise. We always seem to jeopardise the FA Cup, like the team we played against Spurs last year.
Ridiculous. That was the beginning of the end for us.
That was like, have a fucking goal. Like, if anything's going to get the fucking morale up slightly, it'd be imagine reaching the semi-final of the FA Cup. Fucking hell. Yeah. Oh, what a fucking day that is, you know. But like, we don't seem to be giving up. The owners don't give a fuck about it. The managers don't give a fuck about it. Why don't we fucking, it's got to be a better time and place to fucking do that.
Yeah. It's, we are getting national coverage now, which we haven't had for a while.
Yeah.
I seen Henry Winter tweet about it on a weekend about what's going on at Swansea City. And have you seen the guy who's really good value on this? Stuart James, works for The Guardian.
Right, he seems to be involved with the Swans quite a bit, like, I don't know.
Right, so he put out like a thread, I think it was Saturday night, right? And it was fucking great.
Right.
And I actually I got the tweets here for anyone who didn't see it, right? And I think it just pretty much, this is just the end of it, right?
Yeah.
This just sums it up, right? He said, this is Stuart James, he works for The Guardian, works for The Observer, he covers the Swans, seems to be a fan, right? Need to get a few things off my chest. Brilliant that this was last Friday,
right? Yeah.
Before Jenkins went, I think. Brilliant that Dan James stayed, obviously, but what on earth does it say about how bad things are at Swansea that a transfer window that ends with not a single signing and only 3 players leaving is viewed as some sort of triumph?
Of course, yeah.
The Americans said when they took over, we will be relentless in our determination to continually improve the club, and we have the financial resources to do so. That has been exposed as nonsense. Perlman, the CEO, has confirmed Kaplan and Levine won't put their own money in. It's a fucking lie, right? That approach allied to some dreadful decisions in the transfer market, re-signing Wilfred Boney and Andre Ayew on deadline day takes some beating, always deadline day with this regime, means Potter has been asked to work a miracle. Remarkably, he's been doing exactly that. That's what we've been saying, it's what every Swans fan have been saying. He's working fucking miracles.
Imagine what this fucker could do with a bit of backing.
Here's Swansea activity since last summer. This is fucking frightening when you think about it, right? Amat, sold.
Yeah.
Amat, Bartley, Klukas, Fabianski, Fernandez, Mawson, Mesa. Loaned out Andre Ayew, Jordan Ayew, Borja, Boney, Carroll, Montero. Free or released Key and Rangel.
Look at that side you just
retired Leon Britton.
Look at that side you just named.
Yeah. And all we've signed is Asoro, Selena. Well, Asoro's a boy from Sunderland.
Right.
Who is gunk.
Yeah.
Selena, who's quality.
Yeah,
fair like Selena. Declan John, who got released by Rangers, bear in mind, who, really speaking, should be considered, even though they're a much bigger club than Swansea City, and shouldn't
Let's not get chilly on our back.
Oh, fuck, we don't need that. No, we don't need... I'm not getting involved in that.
No,
You're already a Catholic loyalist.
Yeah.
We're too confused as it is, like. Barry Mackay, who's been fucking garbage, let's not fucking beat around the bush, and we loaned...
Great start.
Good start, and then he's got the talent, so he's just a tired cunt. And loaned Carter Vickers. That's it. So we brought in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and outgoing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 out. 5 in. Frightening, right? So 16 first team players have departed, and that excludes Tammy Abraham, Andy King, and Renato Sanchez returning to parent clubs. Swansea have made only 4 permanent first team signings and 1 loan. The disparity between ins and outs and the failure to reinvest even small sums is appalling and unacceptable. Fair play. Porter's management plus youth has saved the day. 5 from the under-23 team have made their Swansea League debut this season, racking up 54 appearances. Add the games played by Connor Roberts and Ollie McBurney, and it's 110 championship appearances from that under-23 setup. That is miraculous, right? That many youngsters have stepped up into the first team and held their own, especially Roberts, McBurney, Roden, you know what I mean, and Dan James. One is Dan James, and I'm going to take a lot of persuading and convincing that someone other than Huw Jenkins, and yes, I know and stand by my criticism of the chairman for poor transfer dealings, was responsible for ensuring DJ wasn't pictured in a Leeds shirt last night. So he's saying there, it was Huw Jenkins that torpedoed it. We know that. It's small comfort, nobody else can leave for 3 months, but actions speak louder than words, and it would be naive to think anything other than a fire sale is around the corner. That is the reputation Swansea have now in a game. A soft touch on deadline day. So that's what I said, but I had that from someone else, not from him. For context, I don't know a Swansea fan who expected the owners to mount a promotion push by spending like Stoke or trying to retain high-earning Premier League players like West Brom. Nobody did.
No,
we just wanted to be entertaining again, and that's what we've had with as regards to football. A rebuild was needed and welcome, but what we're seeing is the life sucked out of the club. Porter is hindered by the past and will continue to be. This summer, Dyer, Carroll, Montero, this is another thing, it's mind-boggling when you talk about when you couple it in with the finances that I talked about earlier and how close to the line we are. This summer, Dyer, Carroll, Montero, Borgia and Jordan Ayew will still have 12 months to run on big wages. Right? So they're not even gone.
They're not going to go anywhere.
This is the worst.
Why would they, like?
This is the worst. Andre Ayew will have 2 years. So come the summer, he's got 2 years on big wages. Right? So unless Fenerbahce like him and sign him, we still got him for 2 years, stuffed. The club couldn't get a fee for any of them this season. What chance next season? You're talking about financial implosion here, right? Sorry to be, I'm pretty sure I'm not breaking anything fucking, it's not groundbreaking, like, this is what it is. We're in the shit. This goes back with what Ian Curtis said about when his old man was down the training ground and Lee Deneen walked in with Perlman and on transfer deadline day in the summer and Kurt said to him, Lee, what's going on? And Lee Deneen pointed at the floodlights and he went, we're just trying to keep those on. Right?
Crackers, isn't it?
That's how close we are to the fucking edge. More to the point, what chance of keeping Potter? He's a bloody good manager and a dignified man working for a dysfunctional club that's run by absentee owners who don't have any genuine interest in Swansea City or any money. He deserves better than that, and so do the fans. Pretty much he's nailed it, right? And that's where we stand. In the summer, Potter will be the one to go as well as the players. And then what the fuck have we got? You know what I mean? It's fucking depressing to think about. I was depressed fucking this time last year looking again relegated from the Premier League, but at least I was going to myself, oh fuck, at least it'll be more fun in the fucking championship because we'll be a bit more competitive. True, the playing side of things, true, but I never saw it going this way, this complete and utter like collapse of the club. I just didn't see it like.
It's not far away, is it?
It's not far away. If you put all those things together, what we just talked about, like if you put all those things together, like I said, I really took my time. I didn't, I want to like those people there that I give a shout out. I read those tweets word for word just because I didn't want anyone to think I'm plagiarising what someone else said from and acting like I came out with it myself. I didn't. I read Stephen Carroll's blog on Swansea magazine, which everyone should read. Nigel Davis, who's been on the podcast, Touch Far Vetch, he done a blog about it. Everyone should read that. I listened to the Jackcast this week. They did a big discussion about Huw Jenkins and the Americans and that. It was very informative. So go give them all a nod, because I know I took it and I've sat there today and gone through those financial things and worked out to just try, because people all and a lot of people that would listen to this podcast, I think the demographic that are like me and you, that don't understand the business and would be going, fuck, where's all the fucking money? We sold tickets for 45 million. You can't, where's 45 million gone? That's what I had to work out, and hopefully now people can see that money never was there. That 45 million came in and just dissolved into the running of the club. Or
keeping the fucking lights on and shit.
Keeping the fucking lights on, literally. So you talk about, we've gone this far without talking about Graham Potter, who was very dignified last week in the press conferences and stuff. Like you say, we talked about it a little bit last week.
That's the closest I've seen him to losing his head.
He looked like a beaten man.
Yeah. He looks more like Rodney Trotter now than ever.
Yeah.
But early Rodney, when he was in the camouflage jacket and
wearing the braces and stuff.
Braces, proper fucking running around for his kid. Not the old Rodney who ended up fucking Cassandra and shit like that. You know what I mean? Scared of the fucking Damien the son.
Yeah.
He was fucking original Rodney Trotter with fucking granddad and that.
And it's got to be, because when he's got a good little screw in Sweden, right? He's the main man. He's taken this unfashionable club all the way to the top. He's well respected, well liked, and he's been living there for 6-7 years or whatever it was, and then he's uprooted his family.
Would he be on good money out there?
I wouldn't think so. Obviously, the money would be the initial pull, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He'd be coming here and he'd probably be trebling his fucking money. I would imagine.
But he'd probably have a good life out there, should I imagine.
He'd be living a good life.
Yeah.
And he'd be, he's got a successful club, everything's successful. But obviously, he wants to challenge himself.
Yeah, of course,
he's English. He wants to come to the English League.
Was it John Williams said he played with him? I think it was.
Yeah, John Williams played with him. Yeah. So he's come in here and probably been told, to get him here.
Yeah.
Very likely been fed a load of bullshit, because I don't think for a second they'd go, oh Graham, we'd love you to be our manager. Leave that really successful club over there, and we are going to the fucking dogs, right? We're struggling to keep the lights on, and you'll be expected to keep us in the fucking championship, playing decent football. Remember, it's got to be decent football, but we're going to strip your fucking squad to the bone, and we're going to hand you a load of under-23s, but they're alright, like they did alright in the under-23 league last year. You're alright with that, Graham, aren't you? And he's going, I'll jump at that opportunity. He's not, is he?
Yeah.
If he didn't know what he was walking into, I doubt he would have taken the job. He would go, I'll hold off here for the better opportunity. You know what I mean? Am I wrong? Do you think I'm wrong?
No, you ain't going to be said that. To get a young, promising manager, there's two lots in it. You either go for the fucking heads like you Allardyce and Bruce and all them. Well, I don't think we'd be interested in Swansea City.
I don't think so.
I think Swansea City's too far away. They are fucking shrewd enough, them fuckers, to look at us and go, nah, they fucking not going to pay me. They don't give a... Fat Sam don't give a fuck about clubs now, do he? Fat Sam. There's a few people like in work, like few people moved sections in work, right? Steve Norris moved from Penland to Sketty, but who look at Norza, he's Penland. Right. Thompson moved to Morriston, who look at Thompson, he's Penland.
Right.
Di Davis moved from Eastern Hills to Penland, he's Eastern Hills, right? So like Sam Allardyce to me is Bolton, right? Yeah. Sam Allardyce is Bolton. He don't give a fuck about West Ham or whatever, or wherever he fucking goes. All he cares about Sam is he's got that photo looking at the chip shop, innit? That's what Sam's all about, like. And dancing in Dubai, the fucking Calvin Harris, like.
If I'll give it a little try. There's another thing I'll give Huw Jenkins credit for, bringing in Potter, right? Because the Americans wouldn't know who Graham Potter is, you know what I mean? And so we'll give him the credit for that, right?
Yeah.
So fucking, he's a good manager, and he's the best manager I think we've had since, Laudrup left. Same Monk. I feel Monk don't get the credit he deserves. He took us to 8th.
He do, yeah.
He took us to 8th, and then obviously things changed, and that shit happens as a manager. I don't think he can be blamed, not for where we are now. Certainly not. Say Jenkins have brought Potter in. That's a great move.
Yeah.
I'll give him that one. I'll concede that one to him. but Potter isn't gonna. How much longer can you stick at it? Like, and especially if someone else comes in for you. You know what I mean? If because the thing is now, if they could get combo for Potter, he'd be just another profit revenue.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, not even a profit. He's just another fucking bit of cash. Like,
Yeah.
You know. So I know you could lose a manager as well. You know.
Fuck it. Yeah.
So it's basically.
And then who would want to come to Swansea City like as a manager? Like fuck it. Yeah. Wages won't be great. Squad is dreadful. No money to spend.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah.
I know.
There's got to be some manager there.
Yeah, and it's sad really because we talked about it.
Whereas this time last year, you could have probably attracted a Gerrard thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Now we can't.
Huh?
Now we can't.
Oh, no, fucking near. Nowhere near.
You
When you look at the job he's done now, like you imagine Gerrard having a crack with the Swans, a couple of quid.
Yeah.
Like, he wants to get the football, like all he's got to do is play good football, stay in the league, and we'd be happy. Like, Gerrard, that's fucking Gerrard nailed on. Like, look at what he's doing with Rangers. Like, he's making a fight of it, isn't he? You know,
and like it's that's it. Like it's all downhill. We start getting in on board then the managers that you don't want, like the managers that have done the rounds in the league and are just looking for a job because they'll take any fucking job. Because like you said, I don't think Swans now, after everything that's going on, is anyway appealing to anyone. Even to Graham Potter, he's going, what the fuck did I do this for? You know what I mean? He probably doesn't see a way out until someone knocks his door and tells him, oh look, fucking West Ham are looking for a new manager, like,
Not I think you go that high, mate.
No, I'm not saying, but no, I'm just...
West Brom, maybe.
That was just the first name that came into my head, you know what I mean? There's going to be a sideways move for him or a slightly upwards move.
You think so, wouldn't it?
I would think so, with what he's done. So, Isn't
it crazy how we nearly had Selena, don't you reckon? As a manager.
What's his name? The Leeds manager.
Bielsa, sorry.
Bielsa, yeah. It's...
They reckon we were so fucking close to getting him, man.
Like I say, it's all ifs and buts in it, but Woody he doesn't seem
to saying that, no, he wouldn't have lasted half hour.
He would have walked in, they'd have told him they were selling someone, and he'd gone, oh, fuck that.
I've seen that episode of The Simpsons when Grandpa Simpson walks into
the
he walks into the old house and he bats on the fucking on the counter. He just walks in, nods, puts his hat on, looks at Bart, walks back, grabs his hat, walks back up. I would be Bielsa at the Swans, innit? He would have walked in, end up in Rossi's eating a whistle going, nah, this is not what I signed up for. Even though he's Chilean, I don't know why I've done an Italian accent.
Well, it's all the same, isn't it? So yeah, that's it. That's basically the last week and the last however many few years as the way I see it, and that is where we are, And what happens next? Who fucking knows? Who knows? We got Millwall Saturday now, and
is Chris coming down?
He's not.
He's in hiding at the minute, isn't he? Little fucking fairy, but he is.
He didn't even go to the game. Thank you very much. Huh? He didn't go to the game. So
at the time he was 500 miles away in West Ham. That's what his solicitor said.
He definitely did not go to the game. I'm not saying anything. He didn't go to the game. But what seriously about Millwall, we got to be careful now. We everyone says we are mid-table side, right?
Yeah.
It's easy to get dragged into the mire.
Yeah, of course it is. It's easy to say we are this, we are that.
We are literally 2 or 3 injuries away from having a terrible team, right? Yeah. Because if McBurney gets injured, who are we going to play up front?
Who have we got up front?
I literally nobody.
Oh, nice.
No. Who have we been playing? McBurney been playing every minute.
What's Mumford doing?
Mumford have a game.
Yeah.
He'd have to just stand on the edge of the area. He'd be offside for.
He did it with the Saints. Like you said, he had to buy his own kit, number 10. He bought it from Joma. He bought his own kit. Just took a few kicks, like American footballers have kickers come on after they score a touchdown. That's what Mumford would do. Yeah. Like Johnny Metcon.
we literally only 2 or 3 injuries away from getting dragged down into a fucking real mess. Well, we got the team that we've got now and the squad we've got and everyone's fit. We're fine, mid-table side, like. But as regards injuries. McBurney has not been injured this year. I'll never know. He gets a fucking hiding, and he's you know he's a lanky streaker piss really at the end of the day. And there's not much to him, the wiry fuck. But you know, we don't really want to get dragged into that. Obviously, we lost to Bristol City at the fucking weekend. But apparently, they're a decent side. I didn't see the game because I was working, so I missed it. So I can't really comment on it.
See the old school aggro.
Old school aggro.
Yes.
Old school Swansea aggro was back.
Listen, you can either take the stand of the new Twitter supporter, which is disgusting, or you could be like me and go, yeah, let's have it, you fuckers. That's the old school, isn't it? You don't mind that every now and again, you know what I mean?
Look, we grew up in a different time, right?
Of course it was.
And even though me or you can safely say that we weren't involved in any aggro,
yeah, of course,
and I never went to the football to be involved in any hooliganism or anything like that. Going and being in the needle was what it was all about for me.
Exactly.
I would say
that was football.
That was right
that
there
was
at
football.
The top end of the North Bank. When I was a kid, top end of the North Bank, stand by all the boys from the Queens while they kicked off and sing along and fucking get involved and run round the back of the North Bank after the game to the away end to watch all the boys fighting. I ain't gonna apologise for that.
No, fuck no. Are we dinosaurs? Fuck
we
yeah.
found out afterwards, obviously, my old man, right? It's in my, you know, and my uncles and everything were all involved. It's part of football to me, and I don't mean just at the Swans. I mean at every club.
Yeah.
And it has been. We came up in the 80s and the 90s, and when it started to get heavy for boys involved in hooliganism and they throwing up that. It's not something I'm gonna say, oh fuck yeah, let's bring it back, a bit of hooliganism, like. But to me, I don't go, oh, I'm disgusted with those men. And do you know why I couldn't do it? Because I'd be a fucking hypocrite, and I'd be. A lot of boys that we know, not mentioning any names, they're mates of mine. That love a bit of aggro, right? Love a bit of aggro. So what am I going to turn on and say, oh boys, you got fucking out of order, leave it, you know what I mean? Look, it is what it is. Rightly or wrongly, this is the way we believe, like, you know what I mean? You can say kick it out of our club, it ain't never going to happen because those boys were there.
They're going to be the ones to rely on buying tickets when we fucking in Division fucking 4.
They were there in the 70s and the 80s and the 90s. These boys, they may not be the same boys, but what the ethos of those boys are. Terrorist culture is terrorist culture. The way me and you dress is because of terrorist culture, like, you know what I mean? Because of casual culture. We were brought up and we've grown up in it, like the music, the football, the fucking the films, the fucking way of life, like the being in the Garibaldis and the railways and the fucking and being in amongst those boys, being on the North Bank.
Going away on a fucking bus going
away with the fucking gatehouse boys and getting stuck in and getting involved. This is the way I came up, like. So, you know, I'm fucking nearly 40 years of age. You ain't gonna see me at the football kicking off at the front of the stand. Because that was never my thing anyway. But at the same time, I ain't gonna chastise anyone who wants to do it. Like, I'll tell you one thing I don't like, really annoys me.
Go on.
Right. So that video was filmed
by
our mate.
Yeah.
Groundhopper.
Oh, never, was he really?
Yeah, he put the video out.
Oh, he was in the one from the top of the stands.
Yeah,
Groundhopper, you little fucker.
So Groundhopper's videoing, right?
Right.
Put a video out afterwards. Now, I ain't going to get on the Groundhopper's case, he's a nice guy. He goes to games and films. That's his
itinerary, innit?
That's his whole
it could, like, in all fairness to the kid, whether it's fucking Wembley Stadium or fucking men in with, like, that's what he does anyway.
That's what he does, right?
So he's not being a bad brass. He's not, you know.
Looking at the video that he put up, you'd be hard pressed to really make out anyone from where he is. But there was 4 or 5 boys right in the mix with their phones like this, filming, right?
Yeah.
Those boys need to fucking wind their neck in because you're being a bad grass, right? Yeah. Put the phones down. If there's aggravation going on, just put the fucking phones down. No one gives a fuck for 115 likes on Twitter, right? You fucking nonce. And so you send it around fucking WhatsApp groups. Put the fucking phones down. Don't be a grass because, of course, those things go around. Yeah. People get fingered. And in this day and age, for that little bit of handbags, let's not get it fucking wrong. This was no riot or all like that. No. Inside the ground anyway. I can't talk about what went on outside because I haven't seen a video of what happened in the park. Apparently it got a bit heavy over there. Like, but in the ground, you can't be... those videos of ending at night was handbags. No one should get in trouble for that apart from... There's a couple of boys who came down and threw punches from the Bristol City end.
Yeah, but there's a couple of them who took them out. They got on the pitch And they just didn't do like they done that dance.
But one guy had his 15 minutes of fame, didn't he?
He flew in all fairness. He flew into semis,
But the thing is, he's going to get like 2 years for that. Right? But at least he went and done it. But nobody, for me now, that's handbags.
Yeah.
That's handbags, right? He got out of hand. Yeah, right? If you're there, if I'm there with my boy now on a weekend, like I've got seats at Hatton and Bieber there. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fuck off, and I'm gonna take my boy away from that. I'm not gonna have him in that mix.
Like that Everton fan, this kid and fucking chuck a punch,
chuck a ball. You know what I mean? I understand that there was people there with kids. In my opinion, rightly or wrongly, it wasn't the type of game you take kids to, right? If I'm taking my boy anywhere, I ain't taking him to Bristol City away when it's not a bubble trip. Right, that's ridiculous. I know you should be able to take your kids anywhere, but have a bit of common sense, innit? Are you going to take your kids to Millwall away? Are you going to take your kids to Leeds United?
I was 14 and my old man stopped me going to a Cardiff game. Right? In the end, I went. I told him I was going up Jamie Green's house, fucking up Pell, and we ended up going anyway. He didn't know fucking any different. But at the time, he would say, "Oh no, you can't go. It's fucking too mad." And he was right. He used to be fucking crackers. You know what I mean? Right, as you said, rightly or wrrongly. You should be able to take your kids anyway, but unfortunately in life, you can't.
And you've got to think about that. When I'm weighing up games and I'm going to take my boy away, I look at the games and I go, well, we're not going to take him there because that one could be a bit air and scary. That one there, Brighton away I went to last year.
Lovely. All dressed in tutus, fucking great.
Brilliant.
You know what I mean? The only fucking thing you're going to get, anything scary about it, you might get fucked up the ass.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nice. But we ain't going to get chipped by a Millwall guy with a fucking Stanley blade.
Nice soft trip. Bournemouth away. We've been to Bournemouth.
Lovely. Fucking absolutely mullered on Grey Goose by an
he was
a little bit of a...
Just for the record.
In fact, that was a bad day for me. Like, you know what I mean?
Just for the record, my boy wasn't there when Paddy was
I
took him the year before.
Yeah.
But you pick and choose your games, don't you? You go, I'll take him there, but there's no way I'm taking him to Bristol City away. And there's no way I'm going to take him to Elland Road to Leeds, because I've been there, it's airy as fuck. Right? There's no way I'm going to take my boy to Millwall away. Because I've got common sense. And I'm going to go, fuck that. I know you should be able to take your kids anywhere, but that's not how the world works. Think about it fucking logically. Don't take your kids to Bristol City away. I'm sorry if that offends or upsets anyone. That type of thing was always going to happen.
Oh mate, you're telling me you didn't know that was fucking coming. It was absolutely fucking blatantly obvious.
It was obvious that was going to happen. It was obvious that was going to happen. Right? We knew everyone that was going. I could see all the boys that were going and how they were going. It was free reign. It was always going to happen. Bristol City away as non-bubble trip was always going to happen. Next year if we play them, that's 100% going to be a bubble trip now. Right? Like you say, it is what it is. Like, there's too many people now who have jumped on, oh, it's disgusting, kick them out of our club. Look, this has been going on since the fucking 60s and the 70s, like, right? This is the way it is. You know, it can't last, because these days, like I said, everyone's a bad grass. So there's going to be a load of boys there now that get, at minimum, they're going to get is banning orders, and max they're going to get is literally jail time. There'll be guys there, especially from inside the ground on the Bristol City side, there'll be guys there that do a bit of time for that, just for running down and swinging punches into Swans fans, entering a field of play and throwing punches at Swans fans. You know what I mean? So just put the fucking...
where did we go when I ran on the pitch and fucking tried robbing the mascot's head? Cheltenham?
Did you do that, Cheltenham?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I haven't been mad with me, like, we had to fucking sneak out the ground. Me and Gaz, we was 2-0 down half time, and everything.
No, was that Yeovil?
Yeovil, was it?
I'm not sure.
There was no fences, no hoardings or nothing like that. I can't remember his, I can't remember what the mascot was. Tried nicking his head, like, and then run back in the crowd, but fucking, I couldn't get it off him. I've just seen the thing on Twitter, mascots minute silence.
Amazing.
Fucking
every single one was hilarious.
Absolutely brilliant. Bernie the Bassett, like, being silent to someone dying, like, fucking
a big smile on his face.
Fucking, mate, that's fucking class, like that.
Absolutely.
Brilliant.
I don't know
mascots minute silence.
I don't know where that came
brilliant.
from. Absolutely fucking tremendous. Yeah, look, like I said, last on that, you know, they lost. There was aggro for me. You know, just fucking leave it at that. Don't get bent out of shape about it. And like you say, that type of thing, if you start being all holier than thou, it just divides people even more, like, you know what I mean? and we don't want these people at our club. That is your opinion, yeah, that's fine, it's your opinion, but you've got to remember that is part of the club.
Yeah.
You know, you don't.
Part of most clubs.
It's a part of every single club.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even the Brightons of the world will have a few fucking boys who fancy a bit of pave, like, you know. But it's just the way of the world. It's always been the same, and there'll be some clubs, the Millwalls of the world will always have more elements than the Brightons of the world.
You didn't talk about the Millwall Everton last week.
Oh, it's heavy, mate. It looked heavy, didn't it?
That was like, I've told you before, the Everton book about hooliganism is one of the best books I've ever read. A guy called Andy Nichols.
Right.
And it's just fucking hell. Like I told you before, like Vinnie Jones was slagging Everton are mad as fuck, mate. They used to be mad as fuck.
Yeah.
One of their fans got caught smuggling a monkey into Anfield, and he was going to chuck it on the pitch next to John Barnes, and that's genuine, and they got fucking stopped. And one of the main hooligans of Everton paid a junkie 300 quid, right? Vinnie Jones, Wimbledon were playing Everton, Everton had to win to stay up, right? And if you remember, they won 3-2. Remember the Dogs of War, Barry Owen and people like that, and they won 3-2, like Graham Stewart, I think, scored the
goal, I remember it.
And Vinnie Jones said, they said to Vinnie Jones, who were you about gonna us up? And he went, fuck, Everton's easy ground. You know, it's not like Sutton Park or nothing. And someone paid a junkie £300 to run on a pitch and slash Vinnie Jones, like, you know what I mean? But it didn't fucking happen.
No, it got naughty, like, you know, like I say, I didn't know a lot of that about Everton, that they were heavy.
Yeah.
They were in any way heavy, but, you know, they came down, like, more banded, didn't they? You know, and Millwall turned up more banded, pretty much, and, you know, it was like a, you know, you don't see that much these days unless you see it in foreign, like in Poland or in Ukraine. And,
in the forest and shit
like that. It doesn't go down like that now because everyone, all these boys, they're not as dull as you may think they are. Like, they know that there's a very good chance they're going to get banged up. Like, you see that fight that's in the lane and there's coppers just standing there. They're not trying to break it up. They're just filming everything. You know, they're just filming everything. So, you know, the slashing of the face is very, very naughty.
Grim.
Very naughty.
Like, he's put himself out there for that, right? But surely he's in the mix, like, so I could go either way for him, man.
Well, the thing is, if you're going to arrest people for minimum public order offences, 100% that guy gets arrested.
Yeah.
Because if he wasn't just like casually walking past and got slashed, he was running in.
Hell of a slice of
it was naughty. Did you see that the guy got done twice, either side of his face?
No.
Well, it didn't come out as famous as that guy.
Right.
We got sent a photo of a guy got done either side of his face, opened up like that.
Well, they used to, what the Scousers used to do was get a toothbrush, razor blade either side of the toothbrush, slice in, and it's harder. The reason they do it would be harder to stitch because two cuts going down, which is fucking
naughty as fuck.
Fucking hell, it's a hell of a fucking effort to go through a fucking football. Who needs to get out fucking out in Kuwait? If you're fucking thinking like that, not going to fucking St Andrews. You know what I mean?
No, that, like I said, I don't fancy any of that. Like I said, the hooliganism thing I never fancied it because the jail thing. Are you gonna go to jail for fighting at the football? Like, it just makes no sense to me. Like,
fuck no.
You know what I mean? Not like I'm some sort of fucking, you know, shit house or anything. Like, I done enough fighting, but mine was done in a fucking boxing ring with gloves on, like, you know. And I don't fancy and I didn't have to go to jail, like, for fucking punching someone in or getting punched myself. I'm not gonna go to jail, like, for fighting at the football. It's got no future, like, as for me, you know. And that's even with all respect to the boys who we know that I'm mates with that are involved in it. You know, they know my opinion on it. I said it on you in the past. It was not for me. It was never for me. But you know, at the same time, it's always going to be there, and it's a part of every club in this fucking in this country, like, and you know, that's it. That's it. Did you see the snowball fight?
Brilliant.
Oh, right. One, shout out to Jackson, right, who is genuinely one of my favourite tweeters. He's always come out with, that was the guy who videoed that, right?
Right, Jackson SCFC, is it?
Right. He's one of them, just, he puts up stuff that makes me laugh.
Yeah.
He's one of them. So, When I saw that video on fucking, I think it was either Saturday night or something, I genuinely was like barely laughing. Like, that was, the aggro had all calmed down and it's just gone to like snowball fights across the fucking platform, like, you know what I mean? And I don't know, that just fucking cracked.
Got to be wary, snowball fights, man.
Yeah.
Fuck up Jamie Breen's and Colin Breen's one. No Penland Road, the L. Well, he chucked a fucking snowball fight, the boy called Herbie, right? Fucking, he bit slow he was, like, he was a little bit out of order as it happens. Chucked a snowball at him, and it hit the Ford Fiesta, like, and there was a young girl driving, skidded down Penland Road, went straight at the bollards. Yeah, we had to run. I hope she's not listening to this fucking hell. Wrote off the fucking Ford Fiesta in 94.
I had to put a disclaimer out for you last week.
What did I say last week?
Oh, constitutional.
Oh fuck yeah!
That hypothetical story was
I know this fucking Maxine Council Queen latched onto her pretty quickly, didn't she? Though fucker, who knows where her loyalties lie, innit? Fat Sam Bolton, Maxine Bromfield, Swansea Council, 100%.
So yeah, but fucking hell, we done like an hour and 3/4 on the Swans.
I wish this won't happen again.
No.
So we have James Thomas on there.
Yeah. So you know, yeah, that's it. I don't know what to say really. On that, it's just like you take it. You got to take every game as it comes now, without sounding too fucking cliche about it.
We had a bit of good news. Donna went for the tests and all that. Remember I told you she had a smear and all that. We couldn't find the coil. They found it.
Where?
Hiding behind 2 chicken balls and a tiramisu up it. They had a look. They had a feel around. Took 2 of them, stitched her back up. 18 stitches. There's only 17 in sack potatoes. Big flat bastard, what she is. And they found the fucking Owen coil up there. Like,
Have we worked out how the coil works yet?
no, I'm not going into shit like that. I just want to stick my dick up there and see what happens. Oh, you know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not even getting into all that shit.
No.
Fuck that. The inside of a woman's anatomy is
I
not my strong point. If I'm on Mastermind, I'm on casual culture and films on Netflix. You know what I mean? Women's anatomy ain't my specialist subject.
Speaking of films on Netflix,
I can't wait for The Irishman.
Right,
October. It's October.
Well, I watched, I was Fire. Fire is
tremendous.
amazing, right?
Do you know who reminds me of? Oh. That guy with the grey hair who sucks everyone off.
Shut up! Right. He is.
He's a character, isn't he?
Right, I tell you what,
take him off the team.
Unbelievable.
Fuck yeah.
Some people will go to some extra lengths, don't they? I didn't understand.
You know, that's proper, like, fuck, it was a good story, wasn't it?
Amazing. He's like the modern day Frank Abagnale, isn't he?
Of course he is.
Yeah.
Like, Ja Rule's always been made me a cat. Ja Rule's always reckons he's living on the edge, him. But, fuck, mate. Listen, as our fucking good mate Gilmore said about it, listen, if you got out with fucking 2 supermodels and having time on our island, like Gilmore said, I'll take that all day long. He's won, isn't he, really? You know what I mean? He's setting up firms like fucking Huw Jenkins again. He don't give a fuck.
No, he didn't. He genuinely didn't give a fuck.
No.
He got like all the biggest supermodels in the world to an island.
Yeah, to his like. Who told me he didn't bang one of them?
He got to bang somebody.
Even the ugliest supermodel, even the supermodels will fuck with anxiety and shit like that. He must have licked one of them up, like 100%. Because they think he's this multi-billionaire.
Yeah.
Ja Rule is there. I'm not always there when you call, but I'm always on time. And you know, fucking hell, 100% something's happening.
Absolutely fucking tremendous documentary called Fire, FYRE.
Yeah,
fucking
brilliant.
awesome. I still haven't seen the play.
If you go in there with the boys,
right,
who are having a laugh. If I'm there with my missus and telly, I'm tapping.
Yeah.
You know, we turns up in the camper van like the movies. You know, what the fuck's going on here? Like, fuck, no food, no water, no beds.
Honestly, it was ridiculous.
Like yours on Naked Island, isn't it?
It's ridiculous.
Like
Actually, it's a bit like sad at the end. Like, you go in, wow, this story is mental, this guy's crazy, and you think, oh, nobody gets hurt in all this, really speaking.
Yeah.
But then you see the people who did get hurt.
Oh, the ones in the island, the ones on the island. Like, I didn't feel sorry for that ginger nonce. He's like a bad grass. He was just happy to make it on Netflix. Like. But the woman got out, was making jerk chicken for all the fucking crew and all that. Like, everyone on her island, they turn out, like.
And that got a bit like, you know, it sort of brings you back down to earth at the end.
Brilliant, though. Brilliant.
I did start watching Sunderland till I die. My car had to go in for a service, up Toyota. They said it's going to be an hour and a half. I thought, fucking pointless going home for an hour and a half. I'll hang around. I'll download something on Netflix. I didn't think Abducted in Plain Sight would be the type of thing to be watching in the waiting room of fucking FRF Toyota in Plasma. So I decided to download Sunderland till I die. And really interesting.
Pretty
Actually,
good.
a lot of it, like, when you're watching it, sort of mirrors the Swans,
Yeah,
doesn't it?
Coleman comes up with great again.
Well, the thing is, I only
guy.
watched the first 3 episodes because I was only there for an hour and a half. But, you're looking at it and you can just see this. Actually, they probably spend more money than the Swans
Yeah, of course,
this season, and still get fucking relegated. Yeah. They add more players there.
Well, they're making a second series, see?
Right.
So hopefully they'll go up.
You
know, and
show
then
the rise. It's really a good idea.
And it was the total opposite to the Man City one.
Yeah.
Man City one was good. Like, I think as a football fan, you pretty much watch anything documentary football wise, isn't it? It's fucking loads. There's a good one coming up about the Adidas, like.
Right.
It's going back onto the Man City one was very shiny, produced by the fucking the Qatar lot and all that. Yeah. This one was proper, two British boys making a documentary about a local football club, like. The one about Adidas be good, like. Do you know how Adidas come out?
No.
A German shoe company, training shoe company in this fucking city in Germany, like 2 brothers, Adi Dassler, and I can't remember the other guy. They were working for this firm. Brothers fell out, typical fucking sibling rivalry, fucking squabbles. One sets up Adidas, one sets up Puma.
Really?
2 brothers, fucking, and then the rest is history. Then, like, just mad to think how 2 fucking huge companies like that are just 2 brothers that fell out.
Yeah, well, in Lidl's and Aldi's the same.
Fuck off. Really?
I believe so, yeah.
No way.
Yeah, don't take that as fucking gospel. Don't be fucking giving me shit. But I'm pretty sure of that.
That must be why they both has them crazy middle aisles. Like.
Yeah, it's
literally
it's the same
punch bag lawnmower and bread maker.
Business model, everything.
Yeah.
But basically they had a fallout in one.
Really?
That's what I've been told. Yeah, I only just remember as you said it. You probably fucking Google it and find out.
Yeah.
But you think you go in Lidl's. They've got the same shit. It's exactly the same shit. It's just in a different fucking thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Lost Cadbury's finger there, isn't it? Fucking fake brands.
Yeah.
Twat.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Can't fault it though.
Oh,
the fucking governor.
No, we're all on Netflix. No, we're going back. We're going to bed late. So we don't really want to start fucking a series. Sometimes. No, just scrolling through films like we find a classic like Seven.
Amazing.
I haven't seen it for like
literally
20 years.
It's very coincidental that you fucking say that.
Yeah.
Right? Because I watched Nocturnal Animals on a weekend. Right? It's Jake Gyllenhaal and Amy Adams.
Right.
Came out about a year ago, I think, a little bit longer. And I had seen like reviews of it saying it's brilliant. Like, I love a crime thriller. So
right, of course, yeah.
I love
Zodiac. You like Zodiac then?
Right. Zodiac is amazing, right? So Jake Gyllenhaal's a bad motherfucker.
Excellent, yeah,
right?
he's good.
Nightcrawler is amazing.
Class.
Right? Nocturnal Animals is good.
Is that what I was on about? Nightcrawler? No, Nightcrawler's the one who's filming people.
Right. Nightcrawler is amazing. Fucking Nocturnal Animals is very, very
really?
good, right? So then, like, you go on Netflix, mate, they got some classics. Like, you say Seven now, one of the all-time classics.
Brilliant.
You can watch as many times as you want. Heat, right?
Is that on there, is it?
Heat is on Netflix. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, one of the greatest crime fucking films of all time.
Going back onto The Irishman.
Right.
With the 2 of them.
De Niro and
that's
Pacino
got to be
again.
incredible. Scorsese, De Niro.
You would like to think so.
Yeah, it's got to be incredible.
You would like to think so. Usual Suspects, right? Amazing.
I'll never forget watching that for the first time, right? On a Wednesday night. I look at this time in my life, glory days, right? It was we just left school, right? Bear in mind, I was in school till I was fucking 21, I was in sixth form. I was in sixth form for 3 years. Yeah. I was older than 2 teachers, right, in sixth form. That's how old I was, like. One woman was tamping, she come in like trainee teacher. My mate Fabrizio Amieni, Fabi, Fabi, he come to Magaluf, smoked more blow than Ziggy Marley fucking ever did, didn't he? And so he was Italian, just dark skinned, but we told her he was Indian, and he had to pray every day halfway through the lesson. Will he get a mat out? And as she's trying to teach maths, he's bowing to the fucking wall and that. This girl had a nervous breakdown. But then we ended up seeing her in Ritzy's with a boyfriend. I'm still in school, nearly fighting with the teacher's fucking boyfriend, right? So just after we left there, about 97, around about the time it was our first boys' holiday, Magaluf, he would go to college, he would only go into college, have a baguette and fuck off home. Yeah. Well, in the night then, he would go to the pictures at fucking 10 in the night, because he just had there was no time scale, you know what I mean? Well, on a Wednesday, and they'd have a directors club, and Neil Cobley and Carl Cobley had seen a film the week before, and then randomly it come up on the Wednesday. Then they said, "We're going to see it again," and I was like, "What the fuck?" It's called The Usual Suspects. I don't know whether I want as into films, but it hadn't been advertised massively. You know, I hadn't heard of it. Oh, got to see this film. Went in. Talk about life-changing films, isn't it? Like, that's a film where you just walk out and think, that's just unbelievable, isn't it? That's just an incredible film. To the point where you can't watch it the same.
No,
Instead of 7, it's coming up, and it is. I watched Silence of the Lambs the other day.
Silence was amazing.
But think with Usual Suspect, that first time we saw it, it was so hard.
Yeah, it is.
Similar to, say, The Sixth Sense. I got no interest in watching The Sixth Sense again because of what it. The Usual Suspect. I can't really watch it now because I know what's. You
can watch it again, but you will never enjoy it as much as the first time.
That first time on the big screen, it was in the Odeon.
Right.
Like, you know, in the fucking Odeon where, well, fucking nothing, you know. But that's what it was in the Odeon.
Unbelievable, like. Tell you one which gets forgotten, right? I think it's a fucking classic. LA Confidential.
Brilliant film.
Amazing film.
Is that on there as well?
LA Confidential's on there.
Mississippi Burning, what's that like?
I haven't seen it.
That's on there, so you know, it's tempted.
LA Confidential, Memento. Brilliant
fucking
film.
Unreal film.
Guy Pearce in both of them, Memento and LA Confidential. These are new ones, which actually I enjoyed, right? Have you seen The Town?
Ben Affleck, is it? No, I haven't seen it.
It's pretty good.
Really?
It's bank robbers.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It took me by surprise. Like, there's no Usual Suspects. Let's not get carried away. Like, well worth a watch. Good film. Like Nocturnal Animals ain't gonna change your life. Like, but it's a good film. And Jake Gyllenhaal is just amazing. You can watch Jake Gyllenhaal all day. And the one which I thought was absolutely brilliant, right? And until the last 20 minutes or so, maybe, of the film, would have been an absolute classic that we talk about in the fucking at the top with Heat, the Usual Suspects now, is Gone Girl.
Brilliant film. I read the book.
I loved it, right?
Brilliant film.
I loved it all the way. I don't want to spoil it or fucking...
the end goes with crackers, like.
It was like so brilliantly done.
Yeah.
And then it's like as if you're meant to believe the ending.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, hang on, I was like, no, you fucking, you got it, that ending didn't work for me.
Could have done it so many different ways.
Done it so many different ways. But the film up to that point is amazing. Absolutely amazing. Ben Affleck, I can't think of the piece in there.
Got up Doogie Howser in it. Doogie Howser gets
fucking sliced
Doogie
up.
Howser's like an Everton fan, isn't he?
Yeah, but those films, like I say, on Netflix, it's only because I watched Nocturnal Animals and I was thinking about it, I was thinking, fucking Netflix have got some classics. If you just, you've got a crime section, you just click on a crime section. If you haven't seen Heat, Usual Suspects, LA Confidential, and the other ones you mentioned, there's got to be something wrong with it. Heat, I can watch Heat over and over and over.
Great film.
And I can just jump in anywhere along. There's like 4 films in that one film, in Heat, because of the way it's done. Like, it's just a fucking amazing film. And Netflix, I don't want to bump fucking Pepinos anymore. They can fuck off, and Red Stripe can fuck off. They're not giving us any.
Mate, Pepinos won't deliver to me when it's busy. It's out of order, especially now we do it over here. It's a fucking nightmare. And I phone them and thinking, it's 10 on Thursday night. Come on, sort me out, like. No, not a fucking chance.
Netflix, literally. If you haven't got Netflix, there's something wrong with you.
Did you see Simon Jordan talking about Premier League?
Right.
Brilliant. He's brilliant.
He's brilliant.
He's the best out there on TalkSport. He's amazing.
Because he doesn't care what he says, but he knows what he's talking about.
He don't give a fuck. And he was saying about, I went to a meeting with all the Premier League teams, saying about revenue and how they can generate revenue. He said the top 6 don't want to know. Don't want to know any changes. They're happy, plodding along as they are. They're saying there's a 8 billion over 3 years. More than happy, like, you know, he said, fucking, they don't want to know any changes. He said, the Premier League could be the Netflix of football, easily, like. He said, they haven't got to, BT only want to buy the Premier League to keep people buying their broadband, like, that's their business model, innit, you know. The Premier League rely on Sky. He said, the Premier League should just break away, right, be the Netflix of football. £8 a month, right? £8 a month for 100 million people. He said they'd earn 10 billion in a year, not 8 billion over 3 years. Like, you think now, you would pay £7 to have the Premier League, I think.
And be able to watch any game at any time.
Any game, any time.
course it would.
You would, wouldn't it? You know, it's 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. That's £7. Rather than paying £100 to Sky and everyone's trying to fucking buy fucking dodgy boxes, which we haven't fucking mare after fucking mare after mare. You pay the £7 streaming on your iPad, on the TV, comes on your Fire Stick, £7 a month. I think everyone fucking pays that.
Yeah.
£7 a month instead of 100. Fucking, that's all short-sighted. When he came up with it, I thought, mate, that's a fucking genius idea, like, isn't it? Everything's streamed these days. Like, how long before BBC actually fucking stay on your telly? Let's be honest. I don't know anyone who watches fucking Homes Under the Hammer. You know, it's all streamed on you, on this fucking. You know, it's all streamed on the box. Like.
Yeah. No, well, it makes sense, doesn't it? When you think about it that way, I never really considered that. Like,
but when the guy knocked my door and said he hadn't been paying a TV licence for fucking 5 years, he wouldn't take my excuse and took me to court. Fucker. Yeah, and ended up paying fucking £300 fines and £14 a month. You know what I mean? But he couldn't see my point about Netflix and streaming. When I told him about Simon Jordan, he knew who the fuck I was.
But yeah, you know, for what is it? What's Netflix cost these days?
£7 a month.
No, mate, it's just
bargain, mate.
It's just absolutely
bargain.
Bargainsville.
My missus is watching reruns of every fucking every Love Island
episode. Since they allowed you to download stuff.
Right. I haven't done that yet, but that's a good show when you go on holidays for the plane and shit
it's
like that.
amazing. I just got on a plane when I went on my wedding. 4 episodes of Stranger Things. And next thing I'm landing in fucking Cyprus.
Yeah, that's
you know what I mean? That's where I went. You know, that hour and a half wait in Toyota FLF the other day. Before that, would I have been bored out of my mind?
Right.
But I just gone, this is easy. I'll just watch an hour and a half of stuff on Netflix. And it's like that. Next thing they go, Mr. Pridmore, your car's
headphones in.
Headphones on. Like that. Free coffee. I can have a latte anytime I want. And next thing, they drop my car back to me. It is a game changer. Absolute game changer. So, yeah, Netflix, just get Netflix. I'll be a tight cunt like Stacey Farnell. Remember Stacey wouldn't get Netflix?
That's right, yeah.
He's a fucking dry bread cunt.
I know. Imagine you get stuck up in a van with no Netflix. You get you end up cooking his dog and putting his dog on the skewer because you're having no entertainment and all that.
Did you see the Tyrone Mings stamp?
The what?
Tyrone Mings stamp.
It's the second time he done it, the little fuckwit what he is.
Nobody mind.
Yeah. Cut that guy's face up bad.
That was Nelson Oliveira who's played for the Swans.
That's right, yeah.
It's there was like on Twitter there was they were put together the stamp on Ibrahimovic and the stamp on Oliveira. And
this one was worse.
This one was worse because of where he hit Oliveira. He could have easily, of course, if Ibrahimovic had turned his face, he could have stamped on. I don't think he was too concerned about where he stamped. Like, he definitely got form for it, and you know, if you've played the game, you know that he meant to do both of those. He could have, you know, especially the second one, he could have. His natural reaction should have been to just lift his leg past his face, not to drop his foot on his face, like you know, and to think he got away with it is fucking ridiculous. That's a real bad one. And like, we'll have, you know, he's gonna be scarred for life now. All of it.
Of course,
you know, it's crazy. I know he was kicking off. He was saying if this was in the Premier League and happened to Harry Kane, there'd be more of a thing made of it. You know, this is life, mate. He should have been in the Premier League football then, because you know, you don't. You know, they don't give a fuck.
Of course they don't.
You know what I mean? Did you see the boxing weekend?
No, I didn't. Fleetingly, like. I seen he had a fucking hiding.
Luckily you didn't miss fuck all anyway. It was a terrible show. I actually didn't really fucking bother with that. But there was quite a few interesting IFL interviews last week.
I've seen all them.
Right.
The Dillian White, Eddie Hearn in the corridor is fucking one of the best things ever.
Essential. It's essential. Right.
As videos like this that we watch go, that's probably one of the best I've seen. And it's a chance encounter, really. Like, the fair dues to Fast Eddie for just
he takes it out. He goes, you know. When I watched that interview, before Eddie Hearn gets there and he's talking to Dillian White and what he's saying, it makes a lot of sense why he didn't take the fight, doesn't it? Right? And you go in then. Yeah,
he's saying if he beats him, he still has less in the rematch.
Yeah,
that's just wrong.
Make any sense? It's just bollocks. But you wonder then where that comes from. I can't. Does that come from Eddie Hearn, or is that coming from Team AJ?
Yeah.
That's coming from Team AJ, isn't it? Right?
You would
think
so.
they are driving that. Like, you know, it's just essential to see, because Dillian White puts Eddie Hearn in some real bad spots there. Like, and it's brilliant to watch. Really fucking entertaining. But then. The other one was, did you see Eddie Hearn and Adam Smith?
No.
Right.
Do Adam Smith have a little pop?
He has a little one. Yeah, he has a little one. he basically says,
this is not good enough.
this show is not good enough, right? So then, that was at the press conference on a Thursday.
Yeah.
And I think then on the Saturday night, Coogan interviewed him again.
Yeah.
And asked him about it. And he said, no, it's not good enough. And
do you think Eddie Hearn's doing too much?
That's what they
all
asked.
of a sudden now it's like the zone, America, he wants to crack America, but then don't forget, he wants to do, you got to do 12 pay-per-views, but all of a sudden then, you can't just go putting dog shit fucking cards on the Saturday.
And basically that's what Coogan
Yeah.
said to Adam Smith. He said the same thing to Eddie Hearn. Apparently, like, and I was like seeing this, like, I hadn't seen Adam Smith like that before.
Yeah.
He's sort of like, one good enough, like. But you forget that he's not just a commentator.
Mate,
He's the fucking
main
head.
man of
He's the head of boxing
you
at
know.
Sky Sports. Like,
That's all I've said before. Like people say, well, like boxers give Eddie, you never box, you can't have an opinion. Well, the two most important people in boxing in Britain never box. Like one looks like Mr. Bean and one's got a silver spoon in his mouth. Like they're the most important people in boxing, whether you like it or not. You know.
So it is good. There was some crackers, and like you say, you just see a little, maybe a little fracture in a relationship, a little, like, you know what I mean. But the sell was on then for AJ Miller, wasn't it? A fight that nobody's interested in. Like,
it's
nearly done, yeah. And like I said tonight in the first podcast you did back after the fucking the two things I didn't want was AJ versus Jarrell Miller and Crawler versus Lomachenko, and you're gonna get fucking both of them. That's what's fucking sad about it. Look, Crawler and Lomachenko's gonna purse bids this week, I believe. They're gonna make that fight, and Crawler's gonna get fucking smashed to smithereens, like. You know, we spoke to Darren Wilson about it. He said, we take away all those millions, the chance to earn millions. Like, I understand that. But the AJ Miller is shit. It's shit. They fucked up. Matchroom, AJ, they fucked up. They shouldn't be fighting Jarrell Miller in Madison Square Garden. They fucked up. And no matter which way they look at it, they fucked it up. Nobody wants to see that fight. Nobody cares about AJ versus Jarrell Miller.
Don't the only good thing? You fucking
yeah.
Imagine going and fucking, you could get tickets, because that would sell out.
That won't sell out, no.
That will not sell out.
I tried to, when Denty mentioned that, I was trying to work my way around, like, how can I get out to New York for a weekend on June the 1st? Because the value of what Denty was saying was just absolutely crazy. I got a wedding. Oh, fuck, it's Tina's cousin's wedding.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm trying to work it out in my head.
What I'm saying is, you not only will you, like, could you have the chance to go, like, you're gonna could go to watch. You could get tickets for that.
Yeah.
Because I don't think AJ sells up Madison Square Garden. No. Calzaghe Jones couldn't, and Fury Wilder didn't apparently. But the videos I've seen, the place
that was Staples Center.
Staples Center, yeah, but similar sort of thing, like, and that didn't sell out, but it looked pretty full to me. But I don't know, the Americans are not like the Brits, are they?
No.
We sell out Wembley in fucking 5 minutes, like one with a fucking rip-off Ticketmaster shit that who've gone through loads of times, and we like to piss up, don't we?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oki will take his missus, Oki will take 6 people, like couples.
Yeah.
Whereas America, I don't think that happens, like,
It I don't want to see that fight, and it's just shit anyway. But they made Warren and Kid Galahad. It's going to be on BT Sport on pay-per-view. Like,
no, that's not
a fight for me. As much as Josh Warrington has fucking really gone up in everyone's estimation.
But not Kid Galahad.
Not Kid Galahad. No, it's not a pay-per-view fight. I seen Jay Harris is on the MTK show. On April 1st, and Chris Rock and Huw Jenkins is
Royal Albert Hall.
Against Millwall's Johnny Garden.
Really?
He's called the Pexecutioner, isn't he?
Is he?
Yeah, something like that. The Pexican, sorry. He's Garden's Millwall, see?
That's a good scrap.
And he's mates with Millwall Chris. So, that Chris sent me the link. That's how I knew about it. It was because Chris sent to me, have you seen this? I looked at the date, I can't do it. Same day as Budo.
Fuck, that soon, is it?
Yeah, this is March the 8th or something.
Really?
It's the same card that Liam Williams is defending the British title on.
That's a good card,
Against Joe Mullender. Who else is on that card? It's got all like Daniel Dubois and Anthony Yarn. It's a good card.
Royal Albert will be a good little
real good card. I seen Greg pick in and a few others.
Yeah. I think Greg's going to do a bust definitely.
I think that'll be good. you know, it's nice to see. You know, Chris Jenkins had a fucking real
mate,
tough time.
yeah.
Like he should be in the match room,
Yeah.
in the stable being pushed. Like I don't know how it all sort of didn't fucking happen there.
We get him in. Yeah, I don't see why not.
Well, you know, if you beat Johnny Garton and the British welterweight champion, you know what I mean, you're back in a fucking.
Oh, you twat in the kitchen. You twat.
Oh,
yeah.
what, Chris Jenkins?
Yeah. I don't see why not.
I can't see why not. We know enough people who would know him.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not? Contact him. See, have a word with Greg.
Greg's a
See, this
man.
Greg won't come on.
Yeah,
even though we keep
Greg.
fucking
Yeah.
asking.
Maybe we'll get him in. Yeah, and fucking rock and rollers with him.
Yeah. So yeah, I have a word. We get Chris Jenkins on. Yeah, and yeah. So they say there's loads of boxing coming up. Loads from sort of now on, and there's loads. There's a couple of big matchroom shows. There's a Next Gen which looks good. There's the one with Joshua Buatsi on and Lewis Ritson and Charlie Edwards defending the title, and then there's all the American ones. There's Jacobs and Canelo and everything. There's fucking loads of boxing for a boxing fan. It's just a matter of trying to fucking not miss it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. I tried setting about YouTube.
Oh yeah, how'd that go?
Oh, I've lost all track of how to control technology. Right.
Yeah.
So Sunday afternoon, my missus was out. She's on a spa day.
Yeah.
So the kids, we've been out in the morning, kids playing the Xbox. I think, right, I'll sit down and set up YouTube. How hard can it be?
Yeah.
Right. I've already got a YouTube because I've had YouTube for years. So, right, I can't set it up under mine. So I created another email account, AAC Podcast email account.
Yeah.
Right? And then set up a YouTube, the AAC Podcast YouTube. It's already set up. If you go and search it, you'll probably find it, be able to subscribe to it.
Oh, amazing.
Right, the AIC Podcast, that's literally it,
Yeah.
right? Try then, so I think, right, fuck it, I'll go now. Now this has taken me enough time to do this, right?
Yeah.
I'd gone then, right, I'll upload one of the episodes. It can't be that hard, can it? Oh yeah, it's not easy, right?
Oh, really?
So it's not as simple like you know, because everything's on my iPad.
Yeah.
Like I on my iCloud, I have all the podcasts.
Oh, right, yeah.
Right? They're all saved there.
Yeah.
I'm actually having to pay 79 pence a month, I think, for the cloud because it's got so much shit in there now, right? So I went to take Lee Trundle's then. So I thought, right, if you're going to take one,
Spot on.
take Trundle's first, get a couple of eyes on it, like, in it, right? And to download an audio file, it's not as simple as just clicking a button and download an audio file. I've got to, get a movie maker, right? I've got to fucking put the audio file onto the movie maker. And there's a real process to it, right? Which I don't understand. It frazzled my brain, right? And I can't.
So we're on there now, no?
They say that the page is there, but there's nothing there. So I've got to work out how to fucking do it. And once I work out how to do it, I'll put all the podcasts up on YouTube. Because what it will do is if down the line we jack it in, right? And we say, this is it, boys, calling it a day now, however many episodes, right, we done. The thing is then, am I going to continue paying my Buzzsprout hosting?
Yeah.
£22 a month or whatever it is, right? So if I stop paying a Buzzsprout hosting, all those episodes will just go from iTunes.
I always wondered about that. I thought if I died tomorrow with a heart attack because of the diabetes, I'd like something to leave my daughter.
Right.
Maybe not
So
now because I'm on about festing a mother.
Right.
But in 20 years' time when she realises
Daddy was just having a normal.
My daddy was kind of a big deal. You know what I mean?
The YouTube page would just stay, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Once they're uploaded,
So that's there forever.
They're uploaded there forever. So that's why it's important as much as anything. So I just really need
a couple of days. You need a couple of days.
Don't get me wrong, I asked for help last week and literally got nobody even fucking throw any sort of advice my way. I don't know what I'm doing. I never uploaded anything to fucking YouTube before. So basically, once I get that done, I'll get all the podcasts up. Basically, it's not that it does broaden your range. More people will see it maybe, and if nothing else, if nothing ever comes of it,
they're there for life.
They're there for life. So me and you, when we fucking old and grey, we go, there was this time.
Remember that year? Remember that 2 years we had?
Remember that?
Before we got arrested, we got taken off the airwaves, didn't it? Just only a matter of fucking time,
It was only a matter of time, you know what I mean? before we fucking ruin things.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, they'll be there then, and we can go back and fucking listen to them, and then people could go and listen to them. Oh, remember the AC podcast? That was good. That one, that one with Dai Ling Ping was fucking great.
Yeah.
Actually, the one with Dai Ling Ping was fucking great. And I know you haven't listened back yet, mate. You've got to listen back. It's great.
Is it?
I only listened back once, and we went. When you're doing it, like you forget.
I didn't expect to go where we went.
We went everywhere, right?
Yeah.
We went all over the place, and to go, you know, the mental health stuff, like, is hard thing for people like me and you to approach. Is tough because, like, I think you'd say you don't suffer from any mental health.
No.
I don't suffer from, apart from being crazy and fucking top. I don't suffer from any mental health problems. I'm not depressed, and I've got no OCDs or anxiety or things of that nature. I'm just fucking div. I don't think that's a mental health problem. You're just fucking div. You're born that way, like. So to approach those things, I'm always afraid. I'd be afraid that I would say something insensitive that I didn't mean. It just comes out the wrong way or something.
Of course,
like. And then to listen back and for Dai, to call him Dai seems weird to me, like, you know what I mean? But for Dai Ling Ping to be so honest and open about it and that, you know, it was really good to listen to. Like, you know, when I listen, because at the time it's happening, all I'm thinking to myself is, don't say anything stupid, don't say anything stupid, and try and then when I listened back, and I thought that we handled it well between us, we didn't say anything fucking stupid, and the way Dai talked about it and made it funny, like the way he was discussing his issues. And there will be people listening who have mental health issues, and one maybe it's depression, maybe it's anxiety, maybe it's fucking OCD, whatever. They'll have that, and they'll understand that. They'll really relate to that massively, like. And then to people who are like us who don't even consider it, it may educate them a bit more, like. And then when you think about where we came from when we started to this point now, did you ever think we would be there discussing mental health with the fucking guy that does the videos on Call of Duty on the fucking internet? No, we didn't. Like, so it's like when I'm listening to it, I'm like taken aback and fuck, that was quite like, you know, I don't know, maybe pat myself on the back like too much, but you know, I was like, fuck, we did alright for there, like, get that the way we did, and it's funny, and it's just funny. I mean, if I listen back to a podcast and I got a smile on my face at the end of it, I know it was a good one, like. And then when you get the feedback then, which we had, was very, very positive about it, like, you know, probably the biggest one for a while, like, you know. So it was great, it was good, I just fucking really enjoyed it. But like you say, the technology thing is fucking me over big stuff, because that YouTube thing fucked me up. My boy's birthday now, week after next, we're buying him a laptop, right? Oh mate, it's like double Dutch to me. I thought I knew what fucking my shit. I don't know a fucking thing. I haven't got a clue.
Unless you're going in straight at heavy with $1,000 and saying, give me a MacBook.
Yeah, I've literally no idea what I'm doing. I'm leaving it to my missus, who's doing it through intermediaries who seem to know what the fuck they're talking about. But this is a good thing, and only today I thought about this. If Lanky Longlegs, my boy, gets a fucking laptop, it means... No, fuck, I got plenty of porn on my iPad, you fucker. You just, literally, we can then improve our standard of recording.
What, by using...
We'll use Little Prid's fucking laptop.
Right, is that going to be better, is it?
Well, we can get proper mics in. The full
look out.
So I haven't...
God, that Little Prince, he wants to watch Jamie Johnson, he says. Are we using it in the Studio One?
Yeah, so, you know, you can get it's only a matter then is, like, I'm having to buy him the laptop anyway, you know, it's what he wants. You know, he's going into comprehensive school next year and things like that. So that's what all he wanted for his birthday, is what we're getting him. And I thought to myself, well, fuck me. Seeing as I'm shelling out for it, then we may as well be able to use it for the podcast and maybe improve the quality of the recording. Like.
So, I got fucking Telly's fucking MacBook upstairs. Could I have improved things the last fucking year?
Probably, Pad,
never mind. You just crack on with new stuff. I just turns up for the shits and giggles. You go on even all shit like that.
It was Tina's birthday yesterday, right?
Nice.
So, I took her to Bistro Pierre tonight, right?
Yeah.
Now, big shout out to Gilmore.
Top
right?
man, as always.
Dan Gilmore, legend, manager in Bistro Pierre, looked after me. When I was out there the other week, see, and I was saying about, I'll have to come down to Bistro Pierre. He said, mate, come down. I said, look, all I want, I will come down for Tina's birthday, and I said, fuck it, and all I want is a table in the window.
Right.
If you're going to
Big
be
difference, yeah.
Well, if you're going to Bistro Pierre
Right.
and you're sitting in the window, you've got the view of Swansea.
All
Literally,
right.
it was a perfectly clear night last
Yeah.
night. You can see everything. He put a bottle of champagne on our table,
Quality.
right? It was fucking... And the food in Bistro Pierre is brilliant.
Is it
Now,
really?
I've
Yeah.
had food there before.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know Dan then.
Yeah.
When it first opened. The food is quality, right? Quality. So anyway, we were there. So Gilly comes down. Gilly comes to meet us, right?
Right, yeah.
He wasn't working. He comes down. He has a pint with us, right? Well, we
Top boy, right?
He is a fucking governor, Gilly, right? So obviously, I talked to Dan that night about coming on the podcast because obviously Gilly got loads of stories.
Yeah, yeah.
He's Glastonbury fucking mainstay. In
Yeah,
here,
yeah.
Right?
Cool. Well, he's called Gilly Glassdoor for
Gilly
nothing.
Glassdoor,
You know?
yeah, at Gilly Glassdoor on Twitter. So I had said to him, Gilly, you've got me and Paddy talked ages ago about getting you on a podcast. He said, right, we'll just sort out a date. He said, you and Paddy come down to Bistro Pierre.
Straight away, man.
I'll put you in the private room.
Yeah.
We'll do the podcast in the private room and I'll sort out all the food.
Oh, fuck. What time tomorrow is it? Oh, fuck yeah. It'll be like a food tasting.
So I know we've got the next 2 weeks tied up.
We can change it.
No, we'll leave it. We'll just go the week after.
Alright, no worries.
That'll do then.
Yeah.
We'll sort Gilly out the week after, Bistro Pierre, and it'll be an hour and a half of us eating.
Nice.
And listen to Gilly talk about
Yeah,
fucking...
it'll be like Stand By Me when the fat kid starts spewing everywhere, innit?
But I also talked to her, because Gilly was there, and Gilly said, oh, you should get on a fucking podcast to Tina, you know, because obviously we talked about having Tilly and Don on, Tina and Don on, and Tina's always shot it down in flames,
Right.
And she shot it down in flames last night as well to start.
Donna will come in now.
Yeah,
Donna
no.
will give a fuck. She'll come in right now
No,
and
I know.
fucking jump in.
I
I might go give it a shout.
And,
Give her a shout and ask her to find the coil.
We check another hour and a half on it.
Yeah.
If Donna comes down, seriously, we're not going home. But I said about Tina coming on, and I think I've talked her into it now. So the Donna, Tina podcast 4-way could be on the cards. Could also be the end of our relationships.
Does this mean we chuck some keys in the ashtray and ends up bagging Tina? Because I'm game for anything, you know what? You're going to have a look for Donna's coil, will you? I'll be smashing the life out of Tina in the middle of our living room.
Well, she said she's having a drink, so she'll be smashing it.
Oh, fuck, it's not even an option.
Yeah.
He's already in there.
So that podcast, which people have pulled me on before, you've got to have the girls on there. It could be getting closer.
Could
be
go
getting
either way.
closer.
Could end up
That
finishing
could
two
end up.
marriages in one
Two marriages and a podcast.
Yeah.
They say these
all
things
down
come
the
in
drain.
threes.
Yeah, finishing all in one night. Can we fit the Bistro Pierre in first?
Yeah.
Before that one?
We'll wait until
Yeah,
Gilly.
yeah.
We'll do that fucking later on in the year, like, you know, when we start running out of guests.
Yeah,
and we think,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
fuck it, let's tank it now while we're at the top of our game. We'll bring them on. So that could fucking... That could be fun. But you know, people, she goes like that to me. You know my missus, right?
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
all a fucking glass eye to sleep, right? And she's funny, she's thick as fuck. And she's like, oh, I don't even know what I'd say. And I goes, what would happen, right? If me, you, Paddy and Donna were just sat round, like, how many times we used to come here in the past?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Four of us.
yeah.
We were just sitting around having a chat. And would you be thinking to yourself, what am I going to say?
Exactly.
You wouldn't, would you? So just shut up. You won't even fucking notice that we record in after 5 minutes. You'll just be fucking in. She said, we'll have to have a drink. I said, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's
the,
by the by, that is.
the monkey will be out an
Yeah, yeah.
hour and a half in, like, you know what I mean? And then she'll be sleeping and have to carry her to fucking bed. But it's definitely getting closer, that is. It could be on the cards. So what, do you got anything?
No, we don't know. We've done. Good.
Next week, more Swans next week.
Oh, it's next
It's
week.
big Merv. If you don't know Mervyn Griffiths, I don't think you ever stood on a North Bank.
No.
Because before I even knew Mervyn, I knew Mervyn.
Yeah.
Because Mervyn Griffiths was a fucking mainstay of the North Bank. Everyone knew Merv from when he was a kid until now. Huge Swans.
Huge Swans fan. Massive job.
Working in
In the army. If anyone knew him, he's one of the thickest fuckers you know. How we've done as well as he's done.
Speaks
You
languages
must have
and
seen
shit.
him. He's basically a 6'4" version of Johnny Briggs, isn't he?
Yeah.
Big ears, big teeth, and we loves him for it. He's fucking gonna
he's
be
amazing.
good. Yeah, he's gonna be good value.
We're doing that Tuesday next week. Tuesday, I
Oh
think.
fuck, is it?
I said Tuesday 12.
Yeah, it'll be after late anyway, won't it?
Will it be okay Tuesday?
Yeah, we'll sort something
The only
out.
reason is I can't do the Wednesday and the Thursday's fucking Valentine's Day.
That's fine. We'll sort something out. Don't worry.
Sure, yeah. We'll do it here, so it's easier for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's easier for Merv, because
Course
he's
it
coming
is,
over
yeah,
this
yeah.
way. So there'll be Mervyn next week. We got the week after sorted, we leave that till then.
Yeah.
Have you sorted that out?
Yeah. I have to change the day, but we should be
We
alright.
should be alright. And then hopefully then Gilly the
Yeah.
week after that. So that's it. We're actually ahead of the gamepad.
Mate, massive. Honestly, we're gonna have the Lord Mayor on the end of the month. Kev Jones, March the 1st. Will Quack Quacker, March the 14th. All sorted.
And if these people, trust me, the people that I've contacted has been fucking, it's never ending. We're obviously waiting for Matty Bone to come back from the fucking Arctic. And I ain't going to mention all the other people I've been on with, but trust me, we are chasing every fucker. Even to the point where I started following Huw Jenkins' fucking missus.
Oh, nice! Yeah.
So there could be like a rogue DM going in there. I was hoping she'd
I'm dropping Joe's ice cream on Bonnie Tyler's doorstep just to get her in the fucking mix. Like, don't worry about that.
Well, this is it, mate. Banged out 2 hours 24, easy, lovely like that. Loads about the Swans as well.
I know, makes a change.
I hope we got it right. Otherwise, you're going to look like a pair of cunts. Anyway, without you, peace.
Ambition is critical.